that was part of the song. Okay, anyways. I was feeling lost, I was feeling found. I found my whole head go merry-go-round. I found my hands up in the air like I was trying to reach for something else so near. Then I took a good look around. I saw everybody rolling up and down the ground. Heard the grim river creeping up my back like it wants my soul right now. Then I heard an angel sing. I heard an angel sing. I heard an angels singing, yeah. I heard an angel sing. Heard him sing tonight. Take me home. Take me home. No, 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 no. Take me home. Take me home. Life is just a piece of gum you chew up, spit out, and never take a look back on. You just learn how to move the hell along. Move like everyone does, smile for the money like a cheap one wants. Is there someone out there? Is there someone that I heard an angel sing? I heard an angel sing. I heard an angel singing, yeah. I heard them angels get out tonight. How about you do an encore with me? Sing the chorus with me. Okay? home. Take me 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 home. You guys, won't you take me home? You guys, take me home. Take me home, take me home, take me home. Thank you. Thank you very much. So Akon, I think. Thank you.
Ruslan the Oddman! What you just heard is basically the theme soundtrack of Discovery One's D1 Cup Bangladesh, which we just listened by the awesome performance of Ruslan the Oddman. So once again, a huge round of applause for him. What a talented musician. Thank you so much. All right, guys, so I think we have had a bit of everything. We have had a hip-hop performance, we have had music, we have had 2 finales. But right now, it's basically the time. It's basically the time for that finale that you all have been waiting for, which is... Exactly. It's sort of unbelievable if you think about it. It's almost 10 p.m. and we have a hall full of people waiting to watch, gamers. We're going to game and we're going to battle for the glory of becoming the best team in the arena of Valorant in Bangladesh. And I think that's a huge achievement for the esports arena in Bangladesh. So once again, a huge round of applause for all of you for being such amazing audience and supporters of esports. Thank you so much. A huge round of applause for all of you. Right now, before I before I call the teams onto the stage, I'm going to call someone who's very relevant to the scene, who's a very popular face, who goes by the name of Choto Bhai. But I think for this particular tournament, what's more relevant in his identity is being outlaw. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Iftikhar Outlaw Rafsan! Right.
Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Hello guys, how are you? So what's the question? But before that, how are you guys feeling? It doesn't seem, where's the energy? How does it feel? You guys are going to be a part of history. This is the biggest gaming event Bangladesh has ever seen. A round of applause for Discovery One.
অনেকক্ষণ চিল্লাইলি ভালো ছিল গলাটা ভাঙছে ওর but আচ্ছা but tell us which identity do you love more being Rafsan the ছোট ভাই or being Iftikhar Outlaw Rafsan? It's a trick question, guys.
Without a doubt, being Iftikhar Outlaw Rafsan. Gaming is my first identity.
কালকেই যখন আবার গিয়ে তৌহিদ আফ্রিদির সাথে ভিডিও বানাবে he will say something different. All right.
Awesome. ওই সময়ও ভাই ভাই তোমরা গেম খেলো না?
Acha, so you have been a gamer yourself. You have been a part of the scene. So what is special about this tournament? Ajke tui jaja dekhli in this tournament. You also have your team participating in the tournament. What feels special about D1 Cup?
Personally speaking, like I'm প্রত্যেকবার 2016, 2017 আমি বাংলাদেশের বাইরে খেলতে গেছিলাম and bhai it's the same or I would say it's better. Trust me, like Bangladesh is going on a different level.
So we're not going to make this too long, but if you had a message for people who's involved in the esports scene in Bangladesh, for people who support their friends, for people who support their families who are a part of the scene, what would you tell them? What would you tell the organizers? What would you tell all the well-wishers and the gamers?
It's pretty interesting because our bap ma amare pera dito game খেলতে. But personally আমি একটা জিনিস বলবো like even if there are naysayers who'll say you can't game এইটা বাজে খেলো, don't listen to them. Just teabag them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for Iftikhar Outlaw Rafsan! Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you. Means a lot. Right, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time for the battle that will win one of the teams this beautiful, beautiful championship for Valorant. So, let's have, without any further ado, the first team introduction on the screen. Let's see who's going to be the first team. We're going to have the video for the first team. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Excellent! Excellent. Come into the center stage. Come to the center stage. Come. Ar oi pashe. Take the center stage, man. Shobai dekhte paচ্ছেন সবাই দেখে। কাছে। All right. So, do you realize the fact that you have a lot of supporters cheering for you tonight?
I'm just blessed. That's all I can say. Thank you everyone for showing up and supporting XLE. Let's go!
Do you feel the pressure?
Absolutely not. The pressure is on September because we're the underdogs. We are here to perform. We are here to give statement that we can compete.
এত জোশ নিয়ে আন্ডারডগ বলতে কাউকে আমি শুনি নাই but that's very cool man আমি এখন এমন একটা মানুষের কাছে যাব it's very good very pop I mean look at his socks guys he has got it's very cool okay Tasdi Kyosa how are you feeling
Nice.
how are you feeling nice how are you feeling for your opponents
Good luck to them.
So, what's your prediction for the finale?
এটা তো বলা যাবে না।
What is this? Eta to bola jabe na. What is this? Is this XLE energy? No, at all. Not at all. Ball, what is your prediction? Ball.
ইনশাল্লাহ 2-0.
Inshallah 2-0. That's the message from XLE guys. He said Inshallah 2-0. All right. I mean, last but not the least, bro. Kyosa, how do you feel on this very wonderful, gorgeous looking stage and the audience is absolutely wonderful. How do you feel?
Feeling very excited. That's all.
Kono special move দেখা যাবে আজকে তোমার কাছ থেকে?
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. So that is the message from XLE. They're looking for a 2-0 win. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for XLE! Next up, we'll have the team introduction video for our second finalist. Actually, you can take your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, calling up on stage, September All right, can I have the team captain, please? The team captain. All right, guys. How cool is your team captain? How cool does he look today? TikTok. Hey, আওয়াজ নাই কেন তোমাদের? Let's hear it for the team captain. Septum Exiliant means the seven devils. What are the devils going to show us here tonight?
We are here to show the domination. Since actually mentioned that we are feeling pressured, the only thing I want to say that the only pressure I'm feeling is that I really need to use the washroom.
So if we look at the roster of your opponents, actually, so is there any particular player in specification that you, let's say, would like to mention that you think is special, that you think has some special abilities that you guys need to be careful about?
Of course, I'll mention my friend, Shuva Freaks. He's in Jet, of course. So I'm little bit worried. We might get jet dipped, but also have Rosa, so I don't know. But let's see who comes on the top.
How difficult is it to compete against your friend in such a big finale?
I don't know. I don't feel anything, but it's okay. It is what it is, you know.
Absolutely. So I'll go to this particular member of the team. So, bro, you have a huge support tonight. A huge support. Look at this. Look at this. So, what would you like to tell them, your supporters, your well-wishers, your family, your friends who have showed up here tonight to watch this absolutely historic grand finale? What would your message be to them?
Yes, all I want to say is keep supporting me and hope I will perform today. That's all.
Till the end, bro. That was the message from one of your well-wishers out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for September Exhibitor! Guys, you can take your seats. Please take your seats, Septem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's time for Team Huddle. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are absolutely ready to begin the battle for the ultimate glory for Valorant. And we can see the two teams are pumped up. You guys are pumped up. We're absolutely ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an absolutely brilliant finale that we're going to have here tonight. And everything is on stake. This is probably going to be the most anticipated finale that we're going to see in the history of esports in Bangladesh right now. And we are all ready. So, without any further ado, I'm going to hand over the floor to our amazing casters who will accompany you throughout the stream. So once again, this is your host, Rafsan Shawab. We'll see you very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for giving us the floor, and the crowd is going to be here as we are for the grand finals. It's going to be your boy Aggressive with you on my side for this entire scenario. And honestly, man, I didn't think that we were going to be on this big of a stage. Initially, when I saw this, I was absolutely dumbfounded. And to cast two of the best teams in our entire region. Now that is something to behold.
Yeah, man, and the introduction these teams gave were absolutely insane. I was excited to see the confidence from Exili and how, I mean, they aren't affected by the grand finals at all. Usually you would think, okay, there might be some nerves, there might be something that's affecting them. But no, we see Zolo, he's out here, he believes in his strats, and he's ready to take it to the next level and win this grand finals. And again, from the side of Septem Xariant, we all know they're one of the top teams right now, and I'm just excited to see them perform. It's going to be a battle, Aggressive. That's all I'm going to say.
Honestly, the battle is just going to get even more heated. You got two teams. Okay, honestly, one team, he went for the full-on trash talk, while the other side went in for a much more mellow end. So, I'm just going to say that Septem, they got the pressure on them because after trash talking in such a way, Kyojin, he's got to be feeling the hit on his end. But, hey, I'm going to take a couple of steps back and I'm going to let them fester up, get into the lobby, and understand exactly what's going to be coming through. This will be a best of three, ladies and gentlemen. So 3 grueling maps for each of these teams to play, but you never really know. 2-0 could be expected, just as Exili said. Their journey through this entire tournament has not been simple at all. They had to go through thick and thin to take down Moto Gaming, back down, and finally take that position away. Honestly, we never even expected Exili to get this far, considering the amount of problems that they had to get to this point. But now that they're here, they have everything to prove. And almost nothing to lose when you think about it. But for Septem, the odds are in their favor, but also stacked against them if they lose out on one. Possibility of a 2-1 going to either team. But if it does go down over to the third map, who do you think who's going to take it? I'm going to put you on the spot for this one.
Man, I don't even want to answer that, but really, it's all going to come down to the team that's prepared the most for this. They've had a long time since we've decided who's going to come to the grand finals. And again, they have to utilize this time. They have to learn their opposition. They've got to prepare the strats based on that. And they've got to make their own strats that's going to directly counter. And there's only so much you can prepare. It's all going to come down when you're in the game, when you have to improvise. Depend on your IGLs, your shot callers. They're going to give you the information on spot. And those are just the qualities that's going to make the team the best one. And it's all going to come down to the third map. I mean, if it does go there, it's gonna be a difficult. And remind you the fact, best of 3. If we do to go to third map, 2 maps have to be played. So there's the mental toll, the physical toll. We have the crowd as well. That's gonna affect everybody. It's all about withstanding all that and keep playing with your team and keep continuing your insane action. I'm just so hyped. I just can't wait.
Hey, you're getting the stage jitters here on the casting desk. What do you think the players are feeling on the back end? I'm pretty sure that some of them are already jittery down. The feeling of being on a LAN environment, to have the camera right in your face when you're playing, watching your every mistake. And there's what? Maybe 100 plus or 200 people who are sitting in this one arena waiting for this match to start. It is going to be one for the ages, that is for certain. Just as Rafsani said, we're here to make history. This is the start of Bangladesh's Valorant esports scene. And it's just going to grow bigger from here. And Discovery 1, they made everything possible. So a shout out to every single one of the back end, the managers, everyone who helped to create this scene. This is the grand finals, and we are here to play.
Yep, and we're going to be going in any moment now into the first map, in the map selection. We are going to see what the teams are going to pick. So before we go in aggressive, what are the predictions? Which map do you think we're going to see today?
Honestly speaking, Exili, knowing their track record, the best optimum map for them would be to just pick up that Ascent. And Ascent should be their strongest pickup. Split, a very prominent band, because you got to remember, Septim loved this map and they've been playing it quite often. Plus, with the Split changes coming in and Split not being in the competitive pool anymore, it's a pretty bad idea to pick up the Split when you don't have as much practice. It requires a lot of team play, a lot of coordination that if you're not comfortable playing this anymore, so just take it out of the pool. Breeze is another contestant though. If Exili are playing it smart, they're going to take away the Breeze. And I should expect that to happen, but no, of course it's going to be Bind. This will be interesting.
That's interesting because we were talking about Ascent, and I feel like Ascent will be one of the maps that both teams would prefer to play. Both of them have that gunplay, both of them have the core utility to make it a map. And yes, that's going to be picked by Septim Xarian. And also, I feel like Exili should be well prepared in this as well. So the first map, already Ascent, is going to be a bloodbath. Both sides should have good utility and should have good gunplay to make this a really interesting and close first map. We're going to go into the second one. It's going to be Haven, picked by Septim Xarian as well. So what are your thoughts on that?
A double pickup by Septim, a little bit on the technical side. They picked up Ascent and Haven, two of the strongest maps for their side. But Fracture banned out by Septim. Okay, this is interesting. They're fighting for the Breeze map. You can see it already. And I do believe that Pearl's in contention as well. They could possibly pick up Pearl if anyone wants to.
It's just... we weren't expecting this at all. I feel like we might see the Breeze coming in from Exili, or no, it's actually going to be banned. What do you...
It's Pearl, right?
Do we have Pearl?
Yeah, we have Pearl. I'm pretty sure this is going to be Pearl. They don't have anything left. This will be interesting.
This will be interesting. I don't even have the callouts prepared, but if we do have Pearl, that will be something to see. Again, Ascent and Haven, both really potent maps for both sides. And it's Icebox. We forgot about it.
I was expecting Pearl, dude. Come on.
That would be cool, though.
We all want Pearl. We all want to see the grand finals just end there, but you never really know. Icebox is going to be there. A cool finish to this entire best of three. But hey, starting off on Ascent, pretty much the Val Classico for every single grand final. I think that, in Bangladesh, every grand final that we have seen started on Ascent and finished on a map that we have no idea.
Yeah, we've seen this quite a lot in the entire tournament. A lot of teams, whenever they feel like they just want to pick a basic map, they just go for Ascent. It's relatively simple. You have your main entrances to both A and B, and then you have the mid entrance as well. So we might see a lot of split actions down mid to the B entrance, the A entrance, and quick rotations as well through mid is something the attacking sides should do quite a lot, and it's about how the defenders react on that. Usually we might have anchor from the Sentinels. If a chamber does get picked, the role does switch up, but if players opt to go for a Killjoy or a Cypher, we definitely have that one side on lockdown, either B or whichever they choose to defend.
Yeah, that's for certain. The Killjoy has been a very prominent pickup for this map for the longest time, but I'm pretty sure that we've been watching VCT, and you know how strong the Astra and the Raze combination has become. I really want to see that metacomp coming in, because I know Septim can play that one, but I do believe Exili, if they want to go for a much more powerful composition, then it has to be that Astra and Raze. If you're not playing Astra and Raze in this current meta, it's a pretty far cry for you to think that, hey, we're going to possibly take a victory just by playing on our comfort pickups, just by using our raw mechanical skill. But again, Septim, who have a track record as a team to be a complete and utter unit, it's not an easy feat whatsoever. Now, the players, they're getting prepped up. They're getting ready for it all. You can see the talk coming in. And hey, they're getting themselves in the zone. And here is where the important factors will start to arise. how are the teams feeling mentally? Because, of course, it's been a very long day. Everyone's been here for the longest time. The fatigue has to be setting in, but the hype and the pressure is just going to keep on mounting and building with each and every passing second. When the match starts, the teams, yeah, they're going to be going straight out of the frying pan and straight up into the fire.
Yeah, the fire's just begun, and I believe Zolo has made that quite clear. He's looking for fire, and fire is where we're gonna get. And as you were talking about being a unit, you're talking about working as a cohesive team alongside the Astra Rays. I really want to see good initiator play coming out from either side as well, especially on Ascent. Maybe a Sky, a KO play, a Sova play would be really useful to gather information and to help out your entry fraggers, to help the players get into the side and not take any defenders who are just holding an angle and waiting for the duelists, waiting for the entry players to just headshot them. If a flash goes down, if a stun goes down, if a Sova recon's there, that will give your entry player that advantage they need to get the defenders and gain the space, gain the side for the team to get in. Then the post plan begins.
That's guaranteed. But again, Ascent, a map that is very bare bones, doesn't really have a lot of strategy that you can play around with if you don't have the correct composition for it. This is why I will always go back to that same exact point over and over again. A lot of teams in our region still have that problem where they're running composition that allow them to facilitate their raw mechanical skill instead of facilitating both a utility standard and, of course, map control standard that will differentiate them from their peers. Now, with this problem starting to arise more and more and teams slowly starting to shift away from that mentality, I want to see Septim or Exili take that first initial step. Otherwise, I don't know. This game should be going in the favor of Septim considering the team play and synergy that they already have built up. But Exili, you have to remember, brand new roster formed. They pretty much came out of the blue, and they also had another month of practice under their belt because I'm pretty sure the semifinals was like a month or so ago. So they had time to practice. They had time to prepare as a team and also as a complete individual, because the mentality in the initial parts was not present. But now that they're here on such a stage, I'm pretty sure that they're out here to win and nothing else.
Yeah, that's exactly what we saw in the semifinals. We saw good, raw mechanical aim. Everybody was playing on the trades. The basics were there, but at this stage of the competition, when you're taking on teams like Septim Exariant and the other top-tier teams, you need to make your utility usage, your strats a lot more complex, a lot more diversified. And Exili were sort of lacking in that, but I sort of gave them benefit of the doubt because obviously, as you said, new team, they've just started playing together. But now there are no excuses. They've had a long time to prepare, and considering this is the most high-stakes grand final I've ever casted in my career as a caster, you cannot
very short
make
career.
anything. Oh, come on. Well, again, as I was saying, big prize pool, a lot at stake. You cannot do anything that will mess this up. You need to prepare properly, and you need to make sure you have all the odds in your favor. As especially with Septim, the way they played in the last few months in the other tournaments and all the other matches, they are the most dominant team right now. Like, you hear their names, you know this is going to be a tough fight. Hermione, Rosa, the things he does with the Jet, Hermione on the Sova, the support he provides, and the impact from the other players, Red, Kyojin, they're all extremely well built up in their own roles. They play their strategy so effectively, and they improvise on the spot very smartly as well. So not only are Exili rebuilding themselves to get back into the scene, become that old dominant Exili again, they're going to have to do that by going through probably the strongest team right now in Bangladesh.
A couple of the people in the crowd got completely caught off guard, but hey, they got their screen time, so say hi to the camera. So everyone be prepared to be on foot. But again, sorry for the small delays, trying to make sure the players are as comfortable as possible over onto the stage. But moving on back from that, how's the crowd feeling this late into the night, I wonder? Are you guys hyped for this? Or like some of you are falling asleep? That's a real question.
I mean, I know you guys have waited probably all day for this matchup, and I'm pretty sure the way the players got in the stage, the way they talked about how they feel about the match, how they are feeling about themselves, it's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be an interesting matchup to say the least. And I'm pretty sure your patience will be well rewarded. At least I'm hoping to see, statistically speaking, one of the most entertaining matches I've seen. And if you consider all the factors, we have the LAN environment, we have the crowd, we have the rewards at stakes, all the matches that they've been through in the D1 Season 1 tournaments, they are gonna bring the best plays they didn't even know they had in themselves. They're gonna hit shots we didn't even know were humanly possible. So considering the stage and everything, I want the game to be on the same level as this environment right now. Because right now the crowd, there is not much noise going down because we realize the intensity of this moment after all these teams have been through and what this moment means to the scene and to the players. We just want this match to get started, and we're eagerly waiting for it.
Yeah, it's just a build-up at this point. Not much to talk about other than if we beat up a dead horse where the map was sent. But I really do want your prediction for Haven, because Haven is a map that should be going in the favor of Exili slightly, considering their track record against Moto Gaming.
Yeah, we have a lot of good sentinel play and anchoring roles in Exili. We have Zolo, who's a great lurker. If he does go for the controller, we've seen him lurk on attack really well, coming down to B main, either if it's the A side or B side or C side in the true garage. He just gets those impact frags in the last seconds that completely shifts the momentum of the round. And as well as Fancy, he's been really exceptional on the sentinels, holding up the side, especially in Ascent, where you need maybe a Chamber or a Killjoy or even a Cypher to hold on to a site solo, since 5 players spread out across 3 sites is difficult to cover. He is so good at holding on to the site in certain situations. He single-handedly blockades an entire attack, and you can bet his team are counting on him on that second map, especially considering how strong Septem are in the first one on Ascent. You definitely have to make some plans for the next one, for the second map, in case you go down in a 1-0 early on.
You have to be in that tough position. You need to put up a good fight on the map of Ascent to even have a chance in the second map. Because the mental... Yeah, we always talk about the mental in the game of Valorant. Personally, in my eyes, Valorant's not just a game about strategy, about your raw mechanical skill, but also about how you affect your opponents and also how you affect your teammates. If team morale is low, it doesn't really matter what sport you're playing or whatever you're doing in real life even. Everything does matter when it comes down to the mental. If you are not mentally prepared to take a fight, if you are feeling a little bit down, if you're second guessing yourself whenever you're holding an angle or peeking a corner, that is the single split second that your opponent needs to shut you down. And Septem, they're hungry for this win. You can see it in their eyes just by the opening statement made by Kyojin. They're cool, calm, collected. And Exili, they cannot show any remorse in the way that they play. They need to go all out. And it needs to start here right now.
Yeah, man, even for me, that was cold. He is fixated on the prize. And that's the way you want it to be. That's the way you want your IGL to think. No second thoughts, no confusion, nothing in his mind except that one target that is winning this matchup. And he's going to give it his all. And if his teammates do follow through with his plans, if they follow through with the strategies properly, if they make the right decisions during the game, I think there's nothing that's going to really stop them from taking the first map and even the second, who knows. But it's just Septem. They hold that potential regardless of what's going on in the matchup. They have that potential to come from 11-4 to maybe an overtime or even no overtime, directly 13-11. They've done that before. It's just that they need to calm their nerves, come up with a strategy. It takes time. They might lose a bunch of rounds, but definitely we're not counting them out anytime soon, whatever the scoreline.
Yeah. They just need the opportunity to finally show themselves. Exili, I'm expecting them to have a very slow start on each and every map, but as soon as they go into their own pickup, as soon as they fit into the map properly, they should have a resurgence. But I'm really hoping it's not a situation where you lose like 9 rounds consecutively and then finally you have that resurgence that we were hoping to see. If that's the case, then yeah, not even the 9-3 curse can save you from them.
Yeah, and it's especially because teams like this, they thrive on momentum, don't they? You might lose 5 rounds in a row, you might be down bad in the scoreline, but it's just maybe one exceptional play, maybe insane clutch from one of your clutch masters. maybe winning a round really impressively, or getting a flawless round, getting an eco round. Stuff like that brings back the momentum, brings back the energy, and the teams slowly start turning the match around. And both of these have done the same thing. Both players have been in those scenarios where we're thinking that, okay, this match is over, Exili's out or Septem's out, and they pull this rabbit out of the hat, and all of a sudden the scoreline is completely different. It's them that's winning, it's them that's out top, and then that's outplaying them in every scenario, in every round. And that is something that is definitely going to happen today. I'm expecting it, because both teams, regardless of the scoreline, even if it's match point, even if the opposition isn't even double digits, I'm still going to be like, okay, there's still a chance. This is Exili, this is Septem. We all know the players' names, so you never know.
Yeah, Valorant's one of those games that a lot of people underestimate the comeback potential. Even if you're down bad, like what, 2-10, there's a possibility of you coming back just through your raw mechanical skill in a lot of cases. And when you hit those nutty shots, when you get those clutches, the 4Ks, the aces, the 3Ks to finally give your team that resurgence that they need, they can ride that momentum, they can ride that wave towards the shoreline that they're looking to find. But sometimes digging yourself out of that hole is a pretty, let's say, arduous feat that not everyone can do. But for both of these teams, they have the players, they have the potential. But the real question is, are they capable of having the mental to do so? Because when you're down bad, you know for a fact that, hey, we have a second map. We can just go for the second map. But no, it's about sending a message, at least on the first initial map, that, hey, you can't get overconfident. You need to take it seriously. You always need to think about what our strategies could be. Because if Exili, in this case, are not able to do the same, or if Septim are not able to do the same, then either side could be pretty much going into the meat grinder.
Yeah, and when you're in these scenarios where you're like not having the best time, you think maybe this map is gone, you definitely look up to the players with experience, the players that have been in these scenarios before. And we know the players in the stage right now, some of them have been playing the game for a long time, not necessarily maybe been in a lot of LAN scenarios. We know Septem have played a lot of LANs recently, but they've had experienced players. They've had players that have played in esports long before Valorant. So they now are used to scenarios where maybe the match isn't going in their favor. They're the ones the youngsters are going to be looking forward to. The players that are maybe not having the best time mentally, the IGLs, the experienced players, are going to calm them down and keep them on the track and say that this match isn't over until it's over. And you have done this before. Septem have done this before. Exili have done this before. They have come back from situations where we have counted them out. So they're going to remind them of that. They're going to remind them of the potential they've had, and they're going to give them a game plan to stick to. That's how an IGL will be helping the teams out. But looks like we're finally going in, boys.
Let's go.
It's going to be Ascent, the first map, and defense is going to be done by Exili. Septem are going to be attacking. And the agent selections are coming in. Let's see what Exili is going with. Zolo on the Initiator, KO. Fancy is going to be on the Killjoy. Shuspeak on the Jet. Sonic's
Very
on the
standard
Omen.
position.
And the Sova also being picked from the side of Exili by Police. Meanwhile, from the side of Septem, Missile. Pretty similar agent selection. Missile going for the Omen. Hermione on the Sova as usual. Kyojin on the KO. Rosa on the Jet. And Mr. Red on the Killjoy. What are your thoughts?
A very standard composition. I think that we've seen this composition in every light. But hey, if the match has started, I'm just happy about that one, man. It's been a pretty long way. The crowd's going wild, and we are starting the first ever match for the grand finals of the Valorant Cup. So let's start it up.
Finally, we're going to get into the game. And again, similar agent selections from both sides, basically the same. And it is the tried and tested agent composition. We have Sova to provide the information, KO to help out in the entries, Jet to do the entry fragging, to dash in and create space. We're going to have the Killjoys to hold on to sides, try and go for flanks maybe, and use that lockdown. And obviously, the team composition, it's the coordination from all these pieces of utility that's going to work together to make this match that much fun and that much interesting. So Septem Exili starting off the attack on the first round. Let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to see a mid push coming in from the side of SC. Early information, it's going to be Zolo going for the first pick. He's already low on HP and he's going to be hiding in cover, trying to run away. Will survive with his life for now. Only 37 HP to spare. And Rosa, he's keeping the momentum going as he's already in market. And he's going to try and creep in. Police holding on to that. He does have a couple of shock darts to try and play with. But for now, the pace has been slowed down by the side of Septim Xarian.
This is a very slow take, but again, short control established and a player over towards the side of A short. The hits coming in, but the Killjoy, it's still very much alive to try and hold down the fort. But no, all the utilities already been broken down there in towards the side, but it's a 5 versus 5 retake. Plan going in, take it slow, take it steady, wait for everyone to come straight in, but look at the damage that Zolo took already. That's a big hit. Fancy, you have to be careful. That's a pretty massive hit for you, buddy. They're all low HP, the members of Exili. They're starting off this retake already with a massive disadvantage.
And a 5v5 retake, it's always exciting. And with time ticking away, all the players of SE are in the site. Under and a couple of players outside. The first rank. Kyojin to follow up. Sonic's gonna trade, but it's not enough. SE first pistol round in their favor. 1-0 as they're gonna get the economic boost. Spectre should be coming into their armory. Impressive retake from their end. And they're going to keep the momentum going. They can feel the hype. The crowd's feeling the hype. This is what Valorant's all about. It's only the first round, guys. Let's calm down. We still have a long way to go. Reserve your energy. So we're going to see the Spectre buys coming in. SE all readied up with their economy. Meanwhile, the side of Exili, they're going to have to go for Eco. 3 shorties from Sonic, Zolo, and Shoestreak. That's going to be interesting to see. But again, Hermione on that Marshall. This man, by the way, Hermione, he's always on the Marshalls. He's always on the uncommon weapons. The Marshalls, the Bulldogs, the Stingers. He's always getting frags with those, as we're going to see. Again, aggression from Exili down mid. Oh my god! Rosa! Oh, he doesn't get the frag. The trades are there, though. As you can see, 3v3 situation. Kyojin is boss of the player in the main area. Shoestreak only 4 HP. Smoke comes in. What's he gonna do? He's gonna let them pass. Some utilities thrown his way. He doesn't want to lose his life just right now. As Hermione's gonna make his way into sight. There's a lurker in mid, though. The Omen. He could do some serious damage if he goes unchecked. Oh, there he comes. Sonic in a world where he doesn't die.
That's a miss!
He still lives as the spike goes down. 3v3. Oh! Hey! Nasty, man. All onto Sonic with a shorty and no HP. What's he gonna do?
Last one, he's just dead. Down in the water. Sonic, maybe a shot! Chunks out the shield, but it's not enough. 0-2, but okay. Everyone's going wild. It's just a 0-2. Hold it down strong. Hold the cheers for this fire round, because whoever wins this gets a massive lead already. Exili, it's their turn to make a comeback here. They have to win this round to try and break the momentum that Septim have built up and also break their bank, force them into buys. Eco weaponry on the other side of Septim, you have to remember they did drop a couple of their guns. So in general, they're buying up slightly to try and build up. But on the other side of things, let's just talk about what happened in the last 2 particular rounds. Very prominent mid presence coming in from the members of Septim. Rosa dashing into the mid, getting full control, trying to go in for that first initial shutdown. And when your team is that confident going in for these mid plays, you need to show a lot more presence there. And when you show that presence, other sides of your defense start to get weaker. But Exili, they need to try and find a counteract for this. This is one of the primary reasons why I'm not a big fan of the Killjoy. It's very difficult to go in for rotations, and even if you play the Killjoy, there's a good chance all of a utility just gets bombarded and destroyed. You have a Sova, you have a KO, and that 1-0 point alone can shut down everything that the Killjoy has worked for the longest time. But we can talk about that all later. Third round is going to be coming in. I'm already thinking of the third map. I'm really tired.
Well, the dash is going to come in from Rosa, but he's going to be taken down. Kyojin does straight, though. Again, remember, guys, bonus round for the set of SC. Any frags they get is going to be useful as Fancy gets one, but the trades are going to come in. Missile with a follow-up to make this in favor of Scepter. As Hermione gets one more onto Sonic. Mo! 3v1. Who said bonus round?
Hermione doing Hermione things, man. No one can stop this guy. He's zombie 7-0. 7-0. He just started the game and he's already getting all these frags. This guy's losing on his... I don't know. He's on crack. I don't know what he's on. He had something on the back of stage. That's for certain. Because he's absolutely going nuts here. The crowd's going wild. Front seats. And everyone's watching here for the hype, man. No one is here to even get their eyes off the screen. You know for a fact that Septim They got out of the gates running, but will they trip and fall? That's what we are here to see. This is going to be an eco round, of course, but there's a possibility of a thrifty, so let's just wait and see. Shoes Freak already looking for the first initial contact, playing off the flash. Doesn't find the peak, doesn't really get a sound, but look at how Red is playing. He's waiting for him to make that first initial mistake, and as soon as he does, yep, that's when the crunch time begins.
You gotta remember, Exili are in a really tough situation. 3 rounds already gone. They lost their bonus, giving weapons away to SE. And now they're gonna have to play Pistols and Spectres against Vandals. And right now, they're gonna try and make as much as money as they can. And Sonic goes for the peak, but Rosa's ready for him.
That's a miss.
4v5 situation as the entry into A is gonna be happening. Rosa clearing on the side, but there's a player in heaven. Hell will be cleared out. There's a player above you with Kyojin's there to support. The help from the teammates is insane. And Police lurking in the smoke. Fancy does get one, but he's gonna be running away. Barely alive, just barely. As the spams are gonna come in, not finding him. Spike's not down yet. As we see Missile getting one more to Police. He's predicting the player in 3, but Red is there. 1v4. Shoes Freak, I've seen you do miracles with the Sheriff, but what can you do here? Not much. 4-0. SE making a statement in this matchup, guys. But remember, that was a save round for Exili. They still are gonna be able to buy right now. Try and change the momentum. Try and get it in their favor. Unless the crowd gets to them.
Well, the crowd settle it for that, but I'm pretty sure the people back at home can hear that. The cheers are all coming in for the side of Septum, but Exili, they need to hear it as well, because now comes their second buy round. Here is where the real plays have to begin. Exili, if you lose this round, you're back down into the ditches once more. You don't really have a lot of buys, maybe a couple to go here and there, but again, this your point's coming in so hard, it's all over the spray, nearly got the kill on the Rosa. That would have been the perfect frag for this retake to be initiated, but again, they're playing it slow, but they're going in for the ultimate fake. Over to the other side, corralled all of the defenders on him in. Now is where the real damage could be done from both sides. Falcon's gonna be able to find the refrag for over onto 1, but they're still looking for the kills. Hermione with the spray doesn't connect, but he does find the secondary. Hermione coming in down strong. They have the advantage, but no, the trades, they're absolutely perfect. Septim, they have the B-side under control. They're going to get the plant in, but still, they're trying to hold this point down with very low HP and Red. Flirting with danger out here. Heads on down over to his CT. Trying to survive the angle, and hopefully he does.
3 players alive for it. 2 of them barely alive as Fancy gets the first one. Police with a follow-up. Falcon, what are you doing?
They already
It's all
know.
to the Killjoy. He's gonna walk through the smoke, and it's gonna be Falcon. Triple kill for him to give the first round of Exili on the board. 1-4 is the scoreline, and that's what we're talking about. The buy rounds come in, Exili, they make the impact. Again, they do lose players though. They get the spike planted on them, and they lose 3 players. So that's going to be a hit on their economy. That's going to hurt them in the momentum as well. So again, a tactical timeout coming out from the end of Exili, and I don't blame them. They need to make sure they have the game plan ready for the next one, because now economy will be a little bit recovered. They can afford some buys, but they can't lose rounds like that anymore. They got to close this gap down, make this a 4-4 as soon as possible.
Yeah, these are the type of rounds that you just cannot lose. But again, hey, Septim, we give them the benefit of the doubt there because their post plans were not as accurate and Red got spotted over onto the defender side of the spawn. There's absolutely nothing you can do there. He has to stay in that corner. He has to stay in that angle to try and survive. But man, I'm just looking at the crowd right now. It's so massive. Hey, there's Osman Bhai. Flex that bicep. Flex it. Flex the bicep. Hey, here we go. It's flexing it up. Oh! Give a hand for Osman. We all love him. He's at the crowd cheering for his boys back. But again, Exili, very prominent round and a good start to their possible comeback. They still need 3 more rounds to equalize. It's not going to be an easy feat, mind you, because now Septim, they will have the proper weaponry to keep moving forward and the possibility of an operator. I do believe that there could be an operator here in the hand of Rosa, but you got to wait and see.
Yeah, it is going to be difficult to go for that operator during the attack rounds, but Rosa, he does sometimes when he's feeling that aim, when he's feeling he's hitting shots, he doesn't want to go for it, but for now, he's sticking with the Blade Storm.
It's a Vandal and the Blade Storm. He's going crazy with it, bro.
Shoes Freak under a lot of pressure down mid, spots a player.
Today.
Can he find more? No, Hermione trades him out. 4v4 situation. Ultimate Exclusion gets a follow-up onto Falcon. And immediately, advantage swaying towards Septum, spotting out Sonic in mid as well. Sonic's only on a Bulldog, and meanwhile, the A side completely empty, all except Fancy. He's got to depend on his utility to hold on to the side, but looks like SC are gonna pick B. They are rotating. They have a minute on the clock. If they hit this fast and fail, they can go for a quick rotation. But for now, Exili, they're holding their ground. They have no information on where the players are, so they're gonna be waiting patiently to see any kind of signs to make that first call on the rotation on which side they're going to be picking. And here comes a recon from Hermione that will not spot any players out, but here comes the push. Solo trying to use the fragments to deny this and will be successful. Let's see, they're being held back, and for now only 30 seconds remaining. They gotta hit this side as rotation comes in from Fancy, but yes, this is what I meant. They have time for another quick rotation. They're going down mid. Fancy realizes this and he's going to be holding the angle. Can he find the frag is the question as time
Such
is
an
ticking
important
away.
frag. Fancy! Oh! Oh my god! I nearly had a heart attack right there. Kyojin nearly found that frag over on the one. Now, Tonic, it's your turn. Try and retaliate, but he misses the headshot. Red's going to be played in the floor with his blood. That's one. Looking for the secondary. The spam's going to come in for Fancy to try and equalize this one out. But no, they're not really able to find much. Stuck behind the corner. It's going to be Hermione with the last frag. A bullet straight to the head. Shining true from the Sova main. And with that, they get another one for themselves. A pretty tough spot for the members of Exili, but give them some time. They need to fester. We already talked about this. They are a team that start up pretty slow, but as soon as they start running, there's nothing that can stop them. But the point is, when are they going to start running?
Yeah, there's a time limit to when they can begin that comeback run. Until it's too late, we're still gonna keep them in the books. We're still gonna consider the comeback is possible, but you can't let too many rounds get between you and your opponents. And right now, considering their pushback to another eco, 6-1 should be relatively easy for the side of Septum Exariant, and the only thing that they really have going for them is Shusrik on the Bladestorm. He's got to get a multi-frag. They've got a couple of ultimates as well. The KO Null Command and the Lockdown from Killjoy, those are going to be important, but I don't know if they want to use these in these eco rounds, possibly.
Honestly speaking, if you get that first two frags, then you should. It's guaranteed to be a possible win. You can get some value out of it. And I am a connoisseur of try to use your ultimates more often because you're going to cycle through them eventually. You're a professional player. You're going to hit some shots. You're going to get some kills. Like it's guaranteed. Or even farm up the ult points. And a lot of them not really, you don't really pay attention to that. But back to that point later because now Rosa's already taking the entry over towards the east side. They're looking for a couple of kills. Fancy with the first, but Hermione immediately with the second. Trades are going in back and forth for each side. 3 versus 3 already. Spikeline possibility of going down and Shoes. He's looking for the entry. Dash straight in. Spots on the first. Looking for the frag. He gets him. Rosa! Double catch! What was that? Number 2 and the frags up. Rosa! Celebrations galore! He comes in with a triple kill to send everyone to hell! And Exili, they gotta be feeling that one. It's a 1v3 and Rosa clutched it out of absolutely nowhere.
What was that from him, man? I saw him looking left, and then I saw him looking right, and then I saw him looking 180 degrees backwards. What is his sensitivity? And how is he hitting shots with that?
0.324, I think.
Well, here's Rosa's biggest fanboy, Aggressive. He's cheering
I
for
use
you, by the
similar
way.
sensitivities. What do you mean?
Dude, he was flicking like crazy there. It's absolutely insane to see a player play like that, and especially under so much pressure. But again, the pressure keeps mounting. Exili, they're losing rounds. They have this buy now. They have an operator online for Shoes, and expensive weapon needs to find its impact on this round, as he's being very aggressive in that catwalk area, looking for a player in the tiles. And he just might find the Killjoy. He just might get the frag. The thing is Mr. Red gonna go for this peak? You can assume safely that the operator...
What's a shot first shot?
The first top shot in this grand final connects for Shoestreak, as we can see Kyojin and the rest of the players trying to go into the A side, but there's so many players there, so much utility. 4 of the 5 XZD players holding on to this. Rotations have to be done. There's no way they push through this, and they're gonna be slowly walking out of A.
A pretty slow walk out here. Shoes Freak is waiting towards the vicinity with the operator, holding down short. He's watching it like a hawk, but with the A main entry coming in soon enough. No Killjoy lockdown reminding you for the attackers, but they do have a Sovol to get even more contention. 2-3 needs to find the perfect angle, the perfect fight for this one. Has a forward position, but all up to Solo. Solo, frags are galore, but no, it's the shot. Solo Sonic straight through the smoke. He survives. Paranoia coming in handy for the one more frag. But Hermione still in contention. Has the angle. Hermione equalizes. 2v2.
Last player
They have it.
standing.
No, Fancy takes it.
2v1.
Go
Missile. 7-1. Missile, how does he get it? They both peek him at the same time, barely seconds apart, but Missile is reacting quick enough to get those shots in to give him his team a 6-round advantage, pushing Exili to another eco. Now I'm starting to question, how long can they keep the comeback dream alive?
I'm not ready for that, man. Missile was just chilling in hell. He popped out, got 2 frags out of absolutely nowhere. Hermione and Missile. That one controller player has the possibility of easily changing the tides of a round just purely based on his mechanical skill. You gotta remember, Missile was originally a duelist player. He was a duelist player that's now playing controller. He has cracked out aim. His game sense is on point. And he played that perfect crossfire with Hermione. Everyone's going to start dropping in from heaven because Hermione already gave the call out. And another big flaw from the plans of Exili was that no one was trying to take Garden control on this retake. You already lost a player on Garden. You got the kill on the Garden player. You have time. You can easily rotate over to Garden and then do a double-sided entry with a crossfire. There was nothing present. They started panicking under the pressure and Missile just got away.
Turret out.
Exceptional planning there from the side of SC to figure out, to take control of the side. And again, Missile, as you said about being that ex-duelist player, playing the Jet, he knows how to support his duelist. He knows what his duelist needs to make sure he gets that entry to the full potential and get the frags that his team needs to get into the site. And that's gonna continue to happen unless Exili find out a counter. Because again, Rosa, he's not really changing up his entry much. Every time he's gonna smoke 2 positions, dash into on top of generator, and the Exili are not finding a counter to that just yet. And they're gonna have to wait even longer because it's highly unlikely they're gonna win this eco round, especially with the armory of Septum Exariant and the momentum that they've built up after winning 7 rounds. They've got to be feeling good. And they've got ultimates to work with as well. Hunter's Fury and Lockdown available both for the post-plant and for the side entry, whichever they choose to go for. But goes out with a pick. Oh my God! Still in man!
Destruction annihilation! Good God, that pre-fire was absolutely sexy. You gotta give it to the man when he's going in for the show. He's a camera showboat, that's for sure. Rosa opening up the round with the best shot possible, but Fancy trying to do the save. Straight through the smoke, tries to go for a tap, doesn't really find it in Rosa. He has the time and he has a cloud burst to get his team straight in towards the side. Possibility of a second, that was close. It's all up to Falcon, but no! He's good for one, he's good for the secondary, but no, it's just not gonna happen. Falcon, he tried his hardest, doesn't find the kill, but deals the damage. Kyojin has the side entry, but it's still a 3 versus 3 situation. Never mind, it's a 2 versus 3 situation with all of the players corralling from the Market Avenue. They don't really have a lot of ways to get in. And the spike, it's already planted with the time taken down. There's not really much left. And Rosa, he's ready to take this fight and shut them down.
Low HP and no weaponry on Shoestreak. Sonic's the only one with a Vandal and enough HP to try and win this out. But he's being spotted by the recon and the spam comes in. Hermione and Rosa
My God,
finishing
Rosa,
off.
he's so quick, dude. No one can touch this guy.
They are looking untouchable right now. The scoreline heavily in their favor. And Exili slowly fading away. Again, another Byron comes in with an 8-1 scoreline. The best they can do in this first half is an 8-4. That is still not the most ideal scoreline. A 7-5, I would have been fine with that. Exili, that's great. You can play aggressively on your attacks. Let Shoestreak do the entry, play like that. 8-4, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But again, there is the task of getting those 3 rounds. And the way Septum are playing, and again, they're not doing something that is super hard to counter. They're basically allowing Rosa to get into side and supporting him with utility and gunfire. And as we're going to see again, Rosa the same thing every round. But again, this time Exili opt to go for a post-plant scenario, opt to go for the retake as the door's going to be closed. Zola's going to try and break that. We did see the null command being active for Septum, I believe, while the entry was happening. So that definitely pushed the side of Exili to go for a retake.
I don't like this idea to go in for constant retakes. We can 5 versus 5 retakes never really work out in their favor. And Vincel already shouts out the first, but good movement coming in from Fancy. Gets the first initial catch. 4 versus 4. The retake is still underway. More than enough time. They have a kill game locked down to work with as well. Fancy still not using it. They need the timing. They need to utilize the utility even more often. The angles have already been found. Double-sided on the under. Shoot streak. What a shot. But Kyojin's out here to play, baby. He finds one more and Septem. More than enough time. They just need to hold it down. Trying to survive. But oh, the shot! Red, you're an absolute Chad.
And listen to the crowd after that clutch. He didn't even need to shoot. He had his lineups
Goddamn
ready.
Red.
That man had every potential angle covered. He was going for the peak. He took out the operator. He was even going to land the headshot onto the diffuser. He had his lineups. He had the lockdown. He had his entire money invested into that round. And he got the clutch to keep
El Diablo,
Exili
baby.
down. Yeah, they know that Exili have that momentum potential that we talked about. Give them a couple of rounds, Exili might come back. They are trying everything to keep that from happening.
Dude, he's El Diablo in the making. You can see it in his eyes. The way that he peeked the corner. No one does that unless you're Ye. But this guy, he has absolutely no fear. Disrespect in his name and disrespect in his blood. Finds it all, and with the blaze storm in the hands of Rosa once more, he's going for the double up trap play. We know and we expect it, baby. That's kill. And he opens things up with a shebang.
Little jet on jet action here. Shoe streak. Rosa's gonna bail out of that. Loses a bunch of HP. Doesn't want to go for it anymore. That's completely fine. And we can see.
Hear the crowd. The shot gets Dave.
Rosa just became the darling right now. Everybody loves him. But you gotta realize Septem are still in a lot of trouble as they are rotating to B, and Exili smartly realize that. But look at this. They're going back to A. They're going back to A and it's completely empty aggressive. If they can go in before timing, if Red can sell this fake. Or I think they are.
This is so good. Red, he's giving up his life for this one, but they still gonna fight for
30
it.
seconds left.
3 versus 3 situation. Exili, they still have a lockdown to work with, so they have everything under contention. Rosa, though,
Planted.
needs to be so careful on this fight. They're so careful on this take. But no, Fancy expected it. Spam's gonna be sprayed. They find the first official play, and now they're looking for more. Again, Fancy's playing from the top side of heaven. Not what expected, but still Fancy. Good job. Perfect frag over onto one to shut down Hermione before he could do anything. And Exili, they keep themselves alive. Possibility of a 9-3 could just be there.
Well, that's what they're definitely hoping for right now. The best they can do is a 9-3. And regardless of
Last round
what
in
the
the half.
Valorant community considers a curse or not, I won't talk about it. We don't know if it's real or not, but the fact is, Exili, 9-3 is the best they can do. They got one round, they get some money. They did get the spike planted, they did lose 3 players, but that's fine. They are going to be able to get some economy this round to try and make this 9-3. It's still going to be difficult though. They are going to have to be really aggressive and both smart, tactically smart, and use the utility well on their attacking half. That is if they get the 9-3, if they can deny Septem the double digits before the second half.
Down on this time though, but not for long because as soon as it's in, Rose is already going in. Finds the first, finds the second man. Expect to lead it up house one by one. Location reveal, but doesn't even matter because Red's there for the backup. The amount of support being given by every single member of Septim to facilitate Rosa for his aggressive rushes. It's just insanity. The man stopped fragging already. You can see the glow on his vandal. He's showcasing his worth, and Missile shuts down another one. Solo takes the back seat. And the last player remaining is going to be Sonic.
What was that?
And Kyojin. You just didn't do it to him. Just teabag him at this point. I know you want to, but
Switching sides.
good God, Exili. They're in a rough patch. And there has to be a way they can come back from this. They're taking too many regressed fights, and this is why it's happening. They need to start being a bit more savvy in the way that they're playing so many of these engagements. They're giving up the site for retakes. You're being afraid a lot more than you should. If you allow them to take that space away from you, then of course they're going to be the ones to win. Rosa's dashing in, I understand. You can play for the off angles. You can play near the switch wherever he's dashing. There has to be something that you can do. You need to switch up your playstyle. Maybe even a fast rush over onto mid. sending Shoes Freak straight into the front line. They need a playstyle change because Exili in the current state that they're in, yeah, it's 10-2. There's a possibility of a comeback. Anything could happen.
Well, if you want this
They need
match to
more.
get any more entertaining, we need that. As you can see, aggression from, oh god, it's up to Mixerian pushing down Cap.
That's what I wanted from Exili. Yeah.
Exactly, we have seen set of SE do this countless, and Hyojin, oh my god, double kill for him. He knows another players in main, spots out the Sova. Falcon under a lot of pressure, peeks and sees 3 players. No way you're winning that fight. Rosa gets that frag. Espansi, is he gonna walk into his doom? There's so many players on the other side. Rosa gets the second one, dashes up all onto Zolo. Can he manage to get the frag? No! 11-2, and Rosa is hyped. He is absolutely out of his mind right now, and
He's on the
rightfully
hunt, dude.
so.
He's on the hunt. He's already hunting down every single player that he can. But again, going back to the point I was making previously, Exili, they should have been playing this kind of playstyle if they wanted to switch things up. Septim, they're going in for the aggressive plays very early on. And remember what I said about confidence? If a team is not confident enough, they're going to start falling into this trap. And you can see at Exili, they're in such a tough spot. But there's still a possibility for them to come on back from this. There's still a good chance they can build up the momentum from here. But again, they're not going in for force buys, they're going in for a save.
That's a risky move.
Oh, they're actually going
Oh, they
in
are
for force buys.
forcing
Never
in.
mind, yeah.
Again, if they do lose this force by round, they're going to have to play the match point round on a very weird economy. Not that they're already not playing on a weird economy. It's just that this huge round difference, losing out so many rounds like this, is going to really disrupt your money. And it's going to give you these rounds where you're going to be in unfair situations, taking on rifles, taking on vandals. And that will definitely be not be favorable for either side over here. Looks like there's been some technical issues, but regardless, the main fact right now, an 11-2 scoreline, you said that it's possible. So, for Exili,
Hyojin's living for the crowd, man, this guy. He's just chilling, just look at him.
he's got this in the bag. He's relaxed. That's his playstyle, cool, calm, and collected.
That's my favorite catchphrase for these type of scenarios, but for Exili, they can feel the pressure. But again, now you're going to be put into a dilemma. How much effort do you want to put onto this particular map, or do you just want to mentally prepare for the next one? Because at this stage, it's an 11-2 scoreline. You have a long road to climb. So are you fighting for the second map, or are you fighting here and making your stand on the sand? Because I understand this is one of the best maps for Septim. Their composition is pretty much similar to yours, but their playstyle is a lot more savvy. They're much more proactive in the way that they take their approaches. They don't wait for you to make the first initial play. They switch it up and make the play happen themselves, forcing them into your face and just making you very uncomfortable where you stand. That's their job. And the fact that Exili gave away so much space to them in so many different situations is one of the main reasons why they're here.
Well, again, there is the fact, how much effort do you want to put into each of these maps? Again, 11-2. I still want them to think that it's possible. I still want them to give it their all in this map. Maybe get a few rounds and keep the blood flowing, get the momentum started. And who knows, it might happen. Less likely, but it might happen. But you have to reserve your energy. You have to think, okay, then we have to think about the second map. The second map is more in of Exili's favor. We talked about, we've seen that they have a lot more of that sentinel play, the more lurking play in their veins. They're more strong in those scenarios. So if they can get a early advantage on defense, or maybe gain a lot of rounds on the first half in defense, they possibly might turn the pressure onto SC. And again, that's going to be a good matchup because again, both the defense play of Exili's map on that is great, the retakes are great, and again, Septim Exilium, their attacking play is just unstoppable. So again, immovable object versus unstoppable force.
Yeah, at this stage, let's just see what the teams are really thinking, because in my eyes, I am a little bit more on the fritz here, because as a team, your mental's now shattered, and you need some time to fix it up. I always tell you this over and over again that a team's mental really starts to get hit when they go to that double-digit score line. That's why the double digits are so important in this game. When you hit that margin, that's where the real problems start to arise. But we're going to be jumping straight down over into the game. And there's only 2 more rounds of regulation left, pretty much. Don't know what to expect here.
Well, Exili, they've pretty much run out of time for this first map at least. So they've definitely got to reserve that mental fortitude, reserve what they have.
Remaining.
Oh, there we go. The game is back, and oh, looks like we missed a lot of action. Exili possibly losing out on the final round. It's got 12 and 2 scoreline coming in. Well,
Seems to be a technical level, but hey, completely fine. That was force by coming in from Exili, but it didn't seem to work out whatsoever. The members of Septim just completely corralled them over and shut them down immediately. And with this, they take another one away, and ladies and gentlemen, Fancy's beating the charts, but rolls up with 19 kills. He's out here to give a performance to the crowd. And we all knew for a fact that he loves the camera. If the camera is on him, this guy, he's absolutely unstoppable.
Now, not only the cameras, we have the visions of the rest of the players in the tournament, in the server right now on him. The crosshairs are on him right now. The side of Exili focusing from mid to the A side push. Missiles right outside the smoke. We see Fancy jiggling around. The smoke's gonna fade really soon as he's gonna flick to the head. The missile barely stays alive. TP's away, but the rush comes in. He gets a second one. That's all. Classic is out. Can he find a third? Oh, the dash. But then finally, Q-Streak lands the headshot, ending that madness. Can he find a follow-up? He will. A third one. No, Hermione cancels him out, but the damage is done. 3v2. Exili, 2 players alive. Can Zolo win this fight? No, he gets a dink, and it's all onto the Sova.
Revealing Eddie.
Falcon all alone has a Spectre. Both players right in front of him. The drone. Can he find one? Whoa!
They fell off my chair, dude. Deceptive. Show them some mercy at this point. But hey, pretty rough start for Exili. It was a tough spot, but again, oh goddamn, they're taking a selfie here out here on camera. What? No, you just don't do that here.
Ooh.
You just don't do that.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt for Exili right now. I'm gonna be brutally honest, guys. That's definitely gonna sting in the right places. Exili, not only were they down bad, they were down on the momentum, they're down on the mental, their strategies weren't working. It was a very, very weird scenario for them. And that happens in the end. Poor old Falcon.
No, man. The thing is, Exili, they were having adaptability issues. You could see that coming from a mile away. The adaptation and the plays that they were going in for were pretty much non-existent. That's the problem here. I didn't see them adapt. I didn't see them start to learn from their mistakes. They were constantly making the same issues over and over again. They started to give away the sites. They didn't really have enough utility to utilize it. Killjoy Lockdown was non-existent almost in a lot of different cases. Yes, I understand you don't want to use the Killjoy Lockdown because they have a Sova ultimate, but you need something. Anything to make noise, to create space. Exili, they use none of that. And that's why they're in such a tough spot. Sometimes that one stupid play could just be the game changer for you. And in this case, Exili, they just fell short of that on that first initial map. Hopefully they learn from this and hopefully they adapt. But hey, map number 2 is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a short little break as we set everything up. See you in a bit. Sad. They're giving up the side each and every time. Like, I understand. It's fine. Where is the retake? Yeah, where's the retake? Retake doesn't exist. Fancy weapons that they built for motion as well. Like, they built for motion as well. It's not. There's nothing. It's just like a small part. There's no separate stuff.
এভরিবডি, কি অবস্থা সবার? সবার কি এনার্জি শেষ নাকি এখনো এনার্জি আছে? সো
Actually,
কি
yes.
মনে হয় এক্সিলি ফ্যান একটা বড়সড় কামব্যাক হবে নাকি? অলরাইট, সো ডিসকভারি 1 কিন্তু চমৎকার একটি টুর্নামেন্ট অ্যারেঞ্জ করেছেন। এই টুর্নামেন্টের সেকেন্ড ম্যাচ নিয়ে আমি চলে এসেছি আরবিএন, এন্ড আমার সাথে আছে অ্যাগ্রেসিভ ভাই, কি অবস্থা?
Honestly, first match pore ami jani na. That first match really just did put me on a spot where I honestly believe they had a pretty good chance of taking it away. But at the end of the day, we just saw an absolute whitewash happen because Exili were playing a bit too scared. এত বেশি ভয় পেলে কিন্তু হয় না, এটা তুমিও জানো।
সো আমার কাছে যেটা মনে হয় যে অবশ্যই এক্সিলির কাছে একটা সুযোগ আছে এই ম্যাপটাতে কামব্যাক করার, এবং এক্সিলি কিন্তু একটা পোটেনশিয়াল টিম। সো দেখার বিষয় হচ্ছে এই ম্যাপে তারা কি করতে পারবেন। অ্যাটাকিং করার সুযোগ কিন্তু প্রথমে আছে। সো দেখার বিষয় প্রথম এই পিস্তল রাউন্ডটা তারা বের করতে পারবেন কিনা। সো দেখতে পাচ্ছি এর দিকে কিন্তু একটি রাশ করার একটি প্ল্যানিং চলছে অলরেডি, কিন্তু ওমেন কে দেখতে পাচ্ছি শর্ট থেকে একটা রোজার চমৎকার শট। লেটস সি হোয়াট হ্যাপেন।
Good God, Rosa. He's trying to go in for a bit more, too much of an aggressive peak. But again, slowing things down, taking a step back. They got the first bout of information. And with this, the members of Septim, they're already running on back. Trying to see this first initial engagement here. But Sonic, he's hungry for a kill. Possibility of getting one here, but nope. Backing on off, one step at a time. Again, they're running out of time though. 1 minute left on the clock. They need to decide which side they want to hit. But the defenders are giving up a lot of space. They're not really pushing their way in to get an advantage. But Hyojin!
Whoa! Fancy, what a fancy shot by Fancy. চমৎকার ভাবে ওয়ান ট্যাপ আমরা এখানে দেখতে পেলাম। গ্যারেজ সাইডে একটা প্লেয়ার রয়েছে, দেখা যাক তাকে টেক ডাউন করতে পারবেন কিনা। রাইট নাও আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি মিসাইলকে আলাদা করে একটু রোটেশন করার কিন্তু ট্রাই তিনি করছেন। অলরেডি সিতে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি মিসাইল ওয়েট করছেন, জাস্ট ট্রাই ওয়ান শট, ব্যাট মিসড ইট। এখান থেকে চমৎকার ভাবে কিন্তু ডিফেন্ড করার ট্রাই করছেন সুপ্রিক, জাস্ট এন্টার দ্য সাইড এন্ড জাস্ট নক ডাউন বাই মিসাইল। Missile কিন্তু এখান থেকে আরো একজনকে নকডাউন করার ট্রাই করবে, বাট Zolo Crazy take down him, and let's see her going in versus Zolo Crazy just knocked down, and Blaze is also knocked down by Rosa. Rosa have the opportunity to do the last frag. Let's see what happened. And Fancy, the last man of what a brilliant round by what a round by Septim X Rend. Wow.
That was absolutely perfect. Fancy, he played it so beautifully on the lurk. Getting that first initial mid kill was the most important part. Rotating over towards the C side, getting the forward advantage, trying to push up. It was a really good plan from Exili, but the execution was just not fast enough. Someone needed to hit that shot on the refrag for the entry on Shoes Freak, but ওই মিস্টার পরে কেউ ধরতে পারেনি রাউন্ডটাকে আর।
অলরাইট, আগের ম্যাপটাতে কিন্তু আমরা দেখেছি যে সেপ্টেম্বরের ফ্যানরা কিন্তু ডিফেন্ডিং দেখার কম সময় পেয়েছে, বাট এবার কিন্তু পুরোপুরি ডিফেন্ডিংটা দেখার সুযোগ তারা পাবেন। তো দেখার বিষয়ে তাদের ফ্যান যারা আছেন তাদের পুরোপুরি সাইড কন্ট্রোল আছে তাদের কাছে, সো এখান থেকে কেওজেন প্রবাবলি একটা ফ্র্যাগ মেবি বের করলেও করতে পারেন, বাট তার জন্য অনেক টাফ হয়ে যাবে। সো ফার সব প্লেয়ার কিন্তু দিকে কিন্তু রাশ করা ট্রাই করবেন। ইয়েস, দে গট দ্য ফ্র্যাগ। Solo crazy, and what a performance by Exili Esports. 2 versus 2. Wow, it's a brilliant scoreline right now. So দেখা যাক এইখান থেকে একটা চমৎকার কামব্যাক কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি, এন্ড একটু কিন্তু দেখা যাচ্ছে যে সেপ্টেম এক্সিডেন্ট ট্রাই করছেন তাদের সাইডটাকে কন্ট্রোল রাখার, বাট এক্সিলি পারফর্ম সো ওয়েল ইন দিস ম্যাপ। সো হেভেন লাকি হবে কিনা এক্সিলির জন্য, এটাই হচ্ছে এখন এন্ডে দেখার বিষয়।
হওয়ার তো কথা, because the way that they're playing, it's a lot more precise in comparison to us. ভয় এত বেশি পাচ্ছে না, ওইটাই মেইন প্রবলেম ছিল তাদের সেন্টার মধ্যে। But now that they're here, they're showing a lot more confidence.
Wow,
I think I cursed him immediately.
Missile. I guess এখান থেকে আরো একটি ফ্র্যাগ বের করার ট্রাই অবশ্যই করবেন। কেওজেন কে দেখতে পাচ্ছি অনেকখানি সামনে এগিয়ে আছেন। ফ্ল্যাশ, but I don't think এটা ওয়ার্কআউট করবে। Yeah, he's gone. Another player gone. Such an excellent 3v4 situation right now. Harmony কে দেখতে পাচ্ছি সাইডে রয়েছেন। Marshall বেশি কিছু করতে পারবেন বলে মনে হচ্ছে। Oh my goodness, Solo Crazy is gone, but Harmony take down by police. 3v2 situation right now. Let's see what happened.
Red, he's in such a forward position. Just one footstep is all that he needs to work his way around. They're walking right past him. Fancy. He's on mid red. He just needs to peek mid once. He's gonna check it. Spots out the gun barrel. Free kill. Free shot. Don't miss it. Red.
Oh my god. It's a little bit weak, but end of the day, just manage one frag from this situation. But
that's
2v1 situation, the main man, Rosa is here. So let's figure out Rosa এখান থেকে কোন একটি কিল বের করতে পারবেন কিনা। রাইট নাও পুলিশকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি চমৎকার ভাবে লং কন্ট্রোল নিয়ে ফেলেছেন। সনিকও কিন্তু লং থেকেই খেলবেন। সো রোজার জন্য লিটল বিট টাফ হবে এখান থেকে দুইটা ফ্র্যাগ বের করে ডিফিউজ করা, বাট অপরচুনিটি কিন্তু অবশ্যই আছে। এখান থেকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি চমৎকার একটা পজিশন কিন্তু রোজা হোল্ড করছেন। মেবি এটা সেভও দিতে পারেন, আই ডোন্ট নো, বাট ট্রাই কিন্তু অবশ্যই করা উচিত রোজাকে এখান থেকে একটি আর দুটি ফ্র্যাগ অবশ্যই বের করে নেওয়ার। সো আমি জানি না কি করবেন, অবশ্যই একটি পিক কিন্তু দিয়েছেন লং এর প্লেয়ার কিন্তু কোনোভাবে পিক দিচ্ছেন না, দে আর জাস্ট ওয়েটিং ডিফিউজ করার জন্য কিন্তু সুযোগ দিবেন। 2 versus 1 right now. এখান থেকে ট্রাই করছেন, got one frag, 1v1 situation right now. Rosa versus Sonic. Rosa versus Sonic. Let's see what happened. Rosa, oh my goodness, Sonic just play time. It's a very good decision by Sonic. And actually, take another round, 3-2 right now. A huge congratulations for Exili Esports. Wow, what a match. What a match. What do you think? এটা কি থার্ড ম্যাপে যাবে নাকি এখান থেকে সেপ্টেম্বর আবারও কামব্যাক করতে পারবে?
Massive chance to go down over to the third map. My personal opinion is that Sonic just played that so beautifully. He knows the tendencies of Rosa. Think about all these players. They've been playing against each other and playing with each other for who knows how long, for the last 2, even 4 years for some of them, those who have played Counter-Strike back in the day. They know each other's tendencies. They understand how they play. And Sonic knew that Rosa's never gonna stick. He wants the kill. He's hungry for it. And with that, Pros Don't Fake really wasn't not gonna be in his blood, but Rosa, he's here angry with the operator over towards Azure, looking for the first frag, and he should be able to get it, but very smart. That is extremely precise, using the utility first to go in for the peak. Falcon, he had that sixth sense, and that's what gave him the edge here in so many scenarios. They're looking for the one more frag to work with here. This A side ripe for the picking, but Exili, they're taking it slow, but without any form of mid presence coming in from the defenders, I'm questioning what their real plan is here. Because Septim, they're playing extremely passive, and that could be their downfall.
Yes, and already দেখতে পাচ্ছি চমৎকার ভাবে এবার সাইড থেকে কিন্তু কোনো রাশ আমরা কিন্তু এক্সপেক্ট করছিলাম, বাট কোনো রাশ কিন্তু দেখতে পাইনি। অলরেডি দে আর হোল্ডিং সাইড, এন্ড ফ্যান্সিকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি গ্যারেজের বাইরে কিন্তু তিনি ওয়েট করছেন। লেটস সি এখান থেকে একটা রাশ হবে কিনা, নাকি এ সাইডের দিকে আমরা রাশ দেখতে পারবো। অলরেডি সুফ্রিজকে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি, ইটস আ ভেরি গুড পজিশন। এখান থেকে এ লংটা কিন্তু তিনি হোল্ড করছেন, এই সাইড কিন্তু পুরোপুরি খালি, সো এটার একটা অ্যাডভান্টেজ কিন্তু অবশ্যই নিতে পারবেন। মেবি এখান থেকে একটা চমৎকার রাউন্ডও বের হয়ে যেতে পারে এক্সিলির পক্ষ থেকে। এবং দেখতে পাচ্ছি জোলো ক্রেজি এন্টার করছেন বি সাইডের দিকে, অলরেডি থেকে আছেন, এন্টার করে ফেলেছেন। লেটস সি প্ল্যান করতে পারবেন কিনা জোলো ক্রেজি। চমৎকার স্ট্যান্ড ইউজ করেছেন, জাস্ট স্ট্যান্ড করে দিয়েছেন। এখানে রোজাকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি, বাট এক্সিলি হ্যাভ ট্রাভেল, তাদের সাইড প্ল্যান করতে হবে। জাস্ট ওয়ান ম্যান লেফট রাইট নাও, লিটল বিট ট্রাভেল ফর এক্সিলি। 3 versus 2, I guess এখানে 3v3 হয়ে যেতে পারে, কারণ এটা তিনজন ভার্সেস একজনের একটা এসে 4 লাইন শুট বি 3v3 and yes it is what a brilliant round by Septem Exurent চমৎকার ভাবে সাইড হোল্ড করেছেন and কোনো ভাবেই কিন্তু স্পাইক প্ল্যান করতে দেন নাই wow what a round by Septem Exurent.
That was so smart. Holding down the B side, understanding the rotations, and not really giving up that space. They're playing as if they're reading Exili's strat, as if they know exactly where they're standing in most different cases. And that is what you would love to see. As a team, you are expected to have a proper read on your opposition. And Exili, they're like questioning, oh, the members of Septem, they like to play over aggressive. Let's just play it slow, play it steady. Maybe they're going to be creeping up on angles and they are going to take the map away from us. But no, that's not what Septem are going for. They're going for the much more methodical approach. And that's what's giving them the edge. And Kyojin got that sexy shot over on the one. Takedown shoots Rick sends him down to hell. But here comes the execute. One more kill over from the side. Metzl stuck in the Redoing Rock in a hard place. Gets shut down. And Solo over towards Garage. He's going to be able to walk up for free. But Rosa shuts down one more to take it down over to a 3 versus 3. Falcon?
Wow. Wow, Rosa is caught by police, and let's see. I got to get 3v2 situation. Already Solo crazy gone. Wow, what a shot by Mr. Red. A fantastic shot. Now they are taking A side. A side they can খুব easy ভাবে plan করতে পারবেন because no one is here. So দেখা যাক Red and they don't know that they don't know. They don't know. Sonic. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful shot by Chaosen. It's a fantastic captain. And what a master planner he is. And got 2 crucial kill and get the round. It's a brilliant round by Septem Exurent. Wow.
I did not expect that. Kyojin, he's an absolute Chad. To go over to A main, get on the cubby with his ult, and no one heard him. Ah, look at that. Hey, Zami, your fans right here. Let's look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Oh, this is what you call the proper
Shout out
PM.
to
Even if
team.
Zami doesn't have it, his fans do back at home. Everyone's showing the sign, and ladies and gentlemen, these members of Septem, they're out here to play, but Exili, they're showing a lot more of a fight. And that is what I would love to see from them. After that first initial game, they left a lot to be desired for. But here, they're out here to perform.
Yeah, and aggressive like এখানে কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি দুই টিমে কিন্তু একটু কিন্তু বুঝে শুনে এখানে রাশ দেখতে পাচ্ছি আমরা ফার্স্ট ম্যাপটাতে যেরকম অ্যাগ্রেসিভ খেলতে দেখেছি সেপ্টেমকে বাট এই ম্যাপটাতে কিন্তু একটু হোল্ড অন করে খেলা ট্রাই করছেন এন্ড এটা একটা 3 সাইডের ম্যাপ সো ডিফেন্ডিংটা একটু কিন্তু ম্যানেজ করে না করলে কিন্তু সাইড ক্লিয়ার হওয়ার চান্সেস বেশি থাকে সো এই সুযোগটা কিন্তু নেয়ার জন্য কুইক রোটেশন আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি এক্সেলির কাছ থেকে সো পুলিশকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি শর্ট সাইডে মেবি ড্রোন করার প্ল্যানিং করেছিলেন বাট জাস্ট ইগনোর ইট মেবি ওখান থেকে প্লেয়ার কিন্তু এখনো বসে আছেন সাইডে এন্ড হি গট that's a miss whip oh my goodness Red just missed two player there and দুইটা প্লেয়ার কিন্তু ইজি কিল করতে পারতেন সনিক এখন কিন্তু সেই পজিশনটা নিয়ে বসেছিলেন সুপ্রিক্স ইজ গন বাই হারমোনি কিন্তু চমৎকার ভাবে কিন্তু স্প্রে করেছেন এন্ড টেক দ্যাট ফ্র্যাগ 3v4 situation Septem Exurent কিন্তু এখান থেকে 4v4 situation right now so অবশ্যই চান্সেস দুই টিমের জন্য এখনো আছে সো একটা রোটেশন মেবি আমরা দেখলেও দেখতে পারি বাট মেবি দে আর শেয়ারিং সাইড এ পুরোপুরি ভাবে ফ্ল্যাশ করে দিয়েছে সাইড এ টোটালি লাইক পুরোপুরি ভাবে ফাঁকা আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি ফ্যান্সি এখান থেকে শটটাকে কিন্তু কভার আপ করে নিয়েছেন হারমোনিকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি সিটির বাইরে আছেন রোসা কিন্তু অপিং করছেন সো দেখা যাক অফ থেকে এখান থেকে কোন একটি কিল বের করতে পারবেন কিনা লেটস ফিগার আউট
Ooh, Rosa, that's a pretty big miss, but that was a good jiggle as well from Sonic. His movement's really getting them so many different opportunities, but no, the Killjoy lockdown gets the entire side, and that's a freebie. That's a catch as well. Falcon's pretty much gone out. Here comes the Paranoia, and they're just gonna hold it down. Spray it out, coming in from Bills from the side. He gets a double, and he survived.
Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? They have the control. পুরোপুরি সাইডের কন্ট্রোল ছিল কিন্তু এক্সিলির কাছে বাট ও মাই গুডনেস গেম চেঞ্জিং আল্ট, এই আল্টের কারণে কিন্তু চমৎকার আরো একটি রাউন্ড আমরা দেখলাম। সেপ্টেম এক্সিলেন্ট কিন্তু জিতে গেল 5-3 রাইট নাও। সো দেখার বিষয় হচ্ছে এখান থেকে এক্সিলি কিন্তু এই ম্যাপটাতে খুবই চমৎকার পারফর্ম করছে, বাট একটু কিছু এক্সিকিউশনের মেবি কোনো একটু ঘাটতি হয়ে যাচ্ছে, যেগুলোর কারণে কিন্তু দেখতে পাচ্ছি রাউন্ডগুলো তারা ইজি রাউন্ডগুলো লুজ করে ফেলছে। সো সেগুলোকে ওভারকাম করে অবশ্যই আমি চাইবো এক্সিলি এই ম্যাপটাতে কাম ব্যাক করুন, and আমরা থার্ড ম্যাপে যেতে চাই। সো দেখতে পাচ্ছি রাইট নাও গ্যারেজ থেকে মেবি একটা রাশ হতে পারে। অলরাইট, মিসাইলকে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি এখানে বসে আছে, মিসাইল এখানে ওয়েট করছে, just walk through, knock down one person. What a brilliant headshot by Missile. Wow, what a brilliant shot. So chaos in এর পজিশনটা খুবই ক্রুশিয়াল এন্ড ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। রোজা অফ করছেন লং থেকে, দেখা যাক লং থেকে কোনো ফ্র্যাগ বের করতে পারবেন কিনা। হারমোনি ট্রাইং টু
That's a good amount of damage.
ডিফেন্ড বি, দেখা যাক এখান থেকে তারা কি করতে পারবেন রাইট নাও।
Another hot whistle. It's a good chance. The shot's gonna be clean, but again, Falcon so good with these plays and Fancy on these lurks. He's so unexpected. Hermione gets caught out over from the back end, and with this, the problems just keep on piling up one step at a time. They're trying to hold down the side, but again, I don't think they have much of a chance. Rosa, he's not expecting Fancy right behind him, but he has a sixth sense, but Fancy, he's just way quicker with the trigger. Takes down another one, and with that, they're able to hold. It's a 2 versus 4 situation, and Exili, they guarantee this round pretty much, unless Missile, he's able to pull off a mirror.
ওয়াও ব্রিলিয়ান্ট, লাইক পুরোপুরি ভাবে সাইড কিন্তু কন্ট্রোল আছে এক্সিলির কাছে। সো এই রাউন্ডটা কিন্তু অবশ্যই তাদের খাতায় চলে যাবে। ফ্যান্সি টেক another frag, so good performance by Fancy right now. Solo Crazy take the last man, and Exili got the round 5-4 right now. Super performance by Exili Esports. So চমৎকার কিন্তু গেম প্লে আমরা এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছি। ফার্স্ট ম্যাপের তুলনায় এক্সিলির এই ম্যাপটাতে অনেক কনফিডেন্স দেখা যাচ্ছে, লাইক দে আর প্লেইং সো ওয়েল। সো মানে কি মনে হয় অ্যাগ্রেসিভ ভাই এখান থেকে, মানে লাইক তাদের এইখান থেকে আরো কি কি আমরা দেখতে পারি, মানে লাইক দে ক্যান কাম ব্যাক ইন দিস ম্যাপ, অর এখান থেকে সেপ্টেম্বর কিন্তু এখনো সুযোগ আছে অ্যাটাকিং এ যাওয়ার। সো এক্সিলি ডিফেন্ডিং এ কিন্তু সেম স্ট্র্যাটেজিটা ধরে রেখে এই পারফরম্যান্সটা ধরে রাখলে আই গেস তাদের জন্য বেটার হবে ডিফেন্ড।
They need to have confidence. The fact that they were missing it on map number 1 just put them in such a bad position. But now that they have the confidence, now that they're taking a lot more engagements, their raw mechanical skill is starting to show. They're able to utilize it properly. Don't overthink the situation. You have utility. Use it to facilitate it. That is what your composition is built to do. But another key factor of why they're winning so many gunfights is because they have a Sova in comparison to a Sky. Lot more information to play around with. But look at this round in particular. Every single track that they're getting, it's so consistent. The trades are going back and forth. No one team is gaining an advantage early other than the last couple of side executions. And Exili, they're playing it so perfectly. And if they're able to play like this consistently throughout Septim, they need to go for a complete overhaul in their strategies.
And এই ম্যাপে আমি এক্সিলের একটা প্ল্যান আমার কাছে খুব চমৎকার লেগেছে। তারা একটা ফ্র্যাগ বের করার পরে কিন্তু অপোজিট সাইডে পুরোপুরিভাবে রোটেশন করে দেয়, এবং এই জন্য কিন্তু ডিফেন্ডার সাইডদের একটু কষ্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে, দে আর এন্টারিং। সো এখান থেকে পুরোপুরিভাবে আবারও এর কন্ট্রোল নিয়ে নিয়েছে এক্সেলি স্পোর্টস। মেবি এই রাউন্ডটাও তারা নিয়ে নিতে পারবেন অবশ্যই, বিকজ তাদের কাছে পুরোপুরি সাইড কন্ট্রোল আছে রাইট নাও। দেখা যাক এখান থেকে সনিক কিন্তু সিটি সাইড কিন্তু গার্ড দিয়ে ফেলছেন। Oh my god! Oh my god! And Michelle got the kill. Solo Crazy. Brilliant ult কিন্তু এখান থেকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি। Tuprix কিন্তু under heaven attempt. And 2v1 situation right now. Let's see. Red. Oh my goodness, he's gone by Solo Crazy. Solo Crazy gets around 5v5 right now. What a brilliant attack by Exili Esports. Wow, fantastic. Maybe এখন Exili fan যারা আছেন তারা happy, and তাদের কাছে like মনে হচ্ছে দাও the real Exili is back. So yes, definitely এইরকম টাইপের ম্যাচই কিন্তু আমরা দেখার জন্য এতক্ষণ বসেছিলাম।
Guaranteed. Both sides. They're at each other's throats. They're neck and neck. And you can see that Septim, they're feeling the pressure through their economy. 2 marshals coming in with a couple of light shields, and the sheriff to maybe try and pull off a thrifty, but not sure how not thrifty to now. And not against an Exili that is this confident. The confidence is brimming and almost overflowing, and Exili right away on that one. Barossa just needs a couple of frags. His Blade Storm still not online, and he needs it to start performing.
Yes, and এখান থেকে কিন্তু মানে চমৎকার একটা গেম নেক টু নেক চলছে আসলে 5 স্কোর লাইন আপে যখন থাকে এখান থেকে একটা ইকো রাউন্ড কিন্তু আমরা ডিফেন্ডার সাইডে দেখতে পাচ্ছি সেপ্টেম এক্সরেন্ট ইকো রাউন্ডটাকে যদি বের করতে পারেন এটা তাদের জন্য অনেক ক্রুশাল একটা ব্যাপার হবে সো রেডকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি মার্শাল কিন্তু তিনি ট্রাই ক্যারি করছেন এন্ড ট্রাই করেছিলেন একটি ব্যাক করার But whoa, what a shot by Zolo Crazy. Harmony is gone. And let's see what, like, এখান থেকে চমৎকার আরেকটি রোটেশন সিট দিকে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি কেওস দেন অনেকখানি এগিয়ে এসে বাস করার ট্রাই বাট Shofrix has got the frag এখান থেকে 3v5 situation right now easy round for Exili I guess কারণ এখান থেকে পুরোপুরি ভাবে ইকো রাউন্ডটাকে ডিস্ট্রয় করে দিচ্ছেন Exili Esports playing so well Shofrix সাইড পুরোপুরি কন্ট্রোল নিয়ে ফেলেছেন মিসাইলকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি গ্যারেজ সাইডের দিকে তিনি আছেন সনিক কিন্তু গ্যারেজে আছেন তো দেখার বিষয় এখান থেকে আরো একটি কিল আমরা দেখতে পাবো কি না ও মাই গডনেস very bad wing but missile gone 2v4 situation red এখান থেকে কিন্তু ফ্ল্যাশ করা ট্রাই করবেন but maybe Zolo Crazy পজিশন তিনি এখনো জানেন না yes and Zolo Crazy take another frag so red is gone by Zolo Crazy 3v1 situation and the health is not like Rosa এখান থেকে কিছু করতে পারবে I guess
Maybe one frag. Rosa has a peek, and yep, that's the one that he wanted. Beautiful frag by Rosa, and honestly, this was a very successful eco round. For the defenders to take down 3 attackers, that's absolutely perfect. That's what you want to see. But again, Exili, you have to give it to them. They're putting up such a good fight, especially on the stronger side of this map in particular. The attacking side, much more favored for Haven, especially when you have a Sova. A lot of teams have started to judge whether the Sova is really that powerful on any map in particular after so many of the nerfs, but Exili, they're showcasing exactly why the Sova is so strong. Recon bolts coming in clutch. The Hunter's Fury is going to be incredible soon enough. The drone, even though it's short, clears out so many different angles. You're free to do whatever you want with the Sova, but with the Sky, it's a lot more difficult to gain information and facilitate a lot of the utility that you have.
Yes, indeed. And right now, আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি 5 so এখান থেকে কি 6 এ শেষ হবে কিনা এটাই হচ্ছে এখন দেখবার বিষয় অলরেডি দেখতে পাচ্ছি চমৎকার ভাবে সাইড হোল্ড করে আছেন সেপ্টেম এক্সরেন্ট এন্ড বোথ সাইডে কিন্তু বাই আছে সো ইটস আ লাইক গুড নিউজ ফর both of them and এখান থেকে কিন্তু Zolo Crazy কে দেখতে পাচ্ছি কারেক্ট এর দিকে কিন্তু তিনি খেলা ট্রাই করছেন এখান থেকে মিস্টার রেড কিন্তু পুরোপুরি ভাবে বসে আছেন সো রেড এখান থেকে একটা ফার্স্ট কিল বের করতে পারবেন কিনা লেটস সি Zolo Crazy Oh my goodness, Rosa just takes Zolo Crazy. Shofrix don't know the position of. Oh, a shot by Mr. Raid. One frag take, but এখান থেকে তার কিলটা কিন্তু দিয়ে আসলেন 3v4 situation right now. Let's see Exili Esports এখান থেকে কি করবেন yep quick rotations and B side কিন্তু তারা চলে এসেছেন missile waiting for the player yes another player gone fancy gone by missile and এখান থেকে Shofrix oh Aftershock চমৎকার ভাবে কিন্তু এক্সিকিউট করা হয়েছে and now the ult wow defending side okay like it's a very crucial planning I guess like এখান থেকে কিন্তু 2v4 situation and এটা কিন্তু মানে টাইম খেলতে হবে এছাড়া কিন্তু আর কোনো ওয়ে নেই and it has got Sonic and missile is gone Rosa is up but maybe the oh my goodness what a brilliant performance by Septem X-Ren 6-6 is the score and I guess both sides of fan are happy with the score 6 versus 6. Wow.
Even Steven on the scorecards. Clean slates for each side, and honestly, I'm pretty sure they couldn't have asked for anything better. ভালো ছিল দোনো টিমের জন্য ফার্স্ট হাফটা পুরো সুন্দরভাবে খেলতে পেরেছে everyone showcased their prowess on the attacking side and on the defense. Rounds were going back and forth, kills were coming and going, the trades were perfect. And this is what we expected from both of the teams. Ascent, a complete and utter shutdown from the members of Septem, but the fact that the members of Exili, they have enough of a metal to hold down the fort, it's pretty good. But again, the members of Septem, they're moving over to attack. You can already see the problems. The attacking side is just really good for Septem. They live and breathe for this side.
এটাই দেখার বিষয় যে এক্সিলির আমরা যেরকম কনফিডেন্স দেখেছি তাদের ডিফেন্ডিং এ সেম টাইপ অফ কনফিডেন্স যদি থাকতে পারে এক্সিলি এখান থেকে এই ম্যাপটাতে কামব্যাক করতে পারবেন অলরেডি দেখতে পাচ্ছি চমৎকার ভাবে কিন্তু রাশ করে দিয়েছে হারমনি ও মাই গুডনেস ইজ নট and Exili Sports is oh my god I can explain
Remember what I said?
like, really quick
আমি যা
round.
বললাম, আমি যা বলেছি তাই তো হলো।
Wow, it's a really quick round. আমি just কথা শেষও করতে পারি না। স্ক্রিনে দেখতে দেখতে just all players gone. It's a very good rush by Septem Excellent and yeah, মানে তাদের অ্যাটাকিং এর যে কনফিডেন্ট, অবশ্যই কনফিডেন্ট আমরা আগের ম্যাচটা তো দেখেছেন। এই সেম কনফিডেন্টটা যদি তারা এই ম্যাচেও নিয়ে আসে দেন I guess actually জন্য একটু প্রবলেম হয়ে দাঁড়াবে এই ব্যাপারটা।
It's going to be an issue unless they are able to shut them down. I think the spearhead of this entire plan is Rosa, and the way that Rosa takes entries, it's really hard to stop him. But you need to do it with utility and cut off his lines of support. Just hide away from the members of Septem, expecting that your retake strategies are going to work all the time. It's just not how it's all planned out, but look at Rosa. Still going, he's still fighting, shut down the first. And Fancy is able to get a gun upgrade for himself. Still has 100 HP, be able to survive this one. Opening on the fight. 2 members inside of the side. I mean, 3 members inside of the side for him with 1 on the outside. It's all. Guardian ready to brave. Takes out 2 Falcons, takes the back team. And one by one, their bodies just pile up over to the inside. And good God, man, Septem. They take the anti-eco, but the main factor is only with 1 casualty. So it's a proper win for the attackers.
Oh my god, what a confident by Septem Excellent. Like, তারা যেভাবে সাইডে এন্টার করে, my god, let they are like a monster. Just go and just kill everybody. So Excellent কাছে একটু প্রবলেম হবে কারণ এখানে 3টা সাইড, সো 3টা সাইডে ডিফেন্ডিং করার জন্য অবশ্যই এনাফ প্লেয়ার সাইডে থাকে না। সো অ্যাডভান্টেজটা কিন্তু অবশ্যই সেপ্টেম এক্সিলেন্টের কাছে, তাদের অ্যাটাকিং অ্যাডভান্টেজ, যেখানে রোজা ইজ দ্য মেইন ম্যান। এত কুইক এন্ট্রি এন্ড এত কুইক ভাবে সাইডে এন্টার, ও মাই গুডনেস। So this time we'll see what happens. Rosa, it's just enter and kill. So crazy.
Rosa, do you care about your life?
By Rosa. Wow. What a brilliant entry by Rosa. Now they are going for A. It's totally clear.
Falcon.
Maybe one player
Falcon, look
holding
at Falcon.
side. Wow.
Look at Falcon. He's literally sitting in the corner. This is such a good idea from Falcon. He can easily find a frag for himself. Yeah, Falcon finds a first. He still has shock darts serrated. Some hell from above. Double-sided pincer, though. Look at the way the strategize is coming in. But no, this is such a bad plan. They could have gone for a double-sided pincer. They're all coming from one side. Falcon straight up into the open, and they're going to get caught like flies one by one. This is such a bad position for them to be in. Everyone's coming in from A main and A short. This is so horrible to go in for at the up.
Whoa.
You could see it.
Whoa! Whoa, dude, what happened here? Oh my goodness, একটা সময় আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছিল যে মেবি আমি দেখতেছি ডিফেন্ড করতেছে সেপ্টেম এন্ড হেক্সিলি গনা রাশ দেম, বিকজ পুরোপুরি সাইডের বাইরে ছিল তাদের সব প্লেয়ার এন্ড পুরোপুরি সাইডটাকে ধরে রেখেছিল সেপ্টেম এন্ড লাইক তাদের যে অ্যাটাকিং অ্যাবিলিটি, ওয়াও। এন্ড আমার কাছে একটা সময় মনে হচ্ছিল যে এই রাউন্ডটা মেবি এক্সেলি স্পোর্টস নিয়েই নিতে পারে, কারণ রোজা অলরেডি আর্লিতে টেক ডাউন হয়ে গেল এন্ড এখান থেকে একটু চান্সেস কিন্তু ক্রিয়েট হয়েছিল, বাট ডিফেন্ডিং আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে যে এক্সিলির জন্য একটু টাফ হয়ে দাঁড়াচ্ছে জাস্ট বিকজ অফ রোজা।
Now that is for certain, but এই রাউন্ডটার মধ্যে সবাই একদিক থেকে এসেছে। নরমালি কি হয়, ডিফেন্স থেকে দুইটা অ্যাটাক করলে it's way faster, it's way better because you get a two-sided pincer, but everyone's starting to come in from A main and then A short. What was the plan there? They were not going to get that round that way, but now Fancy, he's trying to be a little bit cheeky here, but oh, Red, they just said hi to each other and just walked away. Sure. Septem, they're still up 3 more rounds. And Falcon, he needs to find his first initial frag. He does get it, but the refrag's gonna be there immediate. 1 for 1, but losing Hermione here on the attack, it's a pretty big one. An initiator for an initiator, but you lose one of your best initiators in the process.
Yes, and এখান থেকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি জোলো ক্রেজি কিন্তু সাইডে আছে, এই সাইড, সো মেবি এই সাইডটা একটু টাফ হয়ে যেতে পারে এখান থেকে এন্ট্রি করা সেপ্টেম্বর, বাট তাদের এখনো কিন্তু এন্ট্রি মাস্টার এখানে কিন্তু লাইভ আছেন, which is oh my goodness, রোজা কিন্তু এখনো এখান থেকে পুরোপুরি হোল্ড করে আছেন। মেবি এখান থেকে কুইক একটা রোটেশন আমরা দেখতে পারি। মিস্টার রেড কে দেখতে পাচ্ছি শর্টে আছে, তার সাথে কেউ সেনও কিন্তু শর্টটাতে আছেন। দে আর জাস্ট এন্টারিং টু এ, I guess A একটু টাফ হয়ে যাবে। Yes, Red is gone. Oh, Red is just take down Zolo crazy here. My goodness, and now they have the control. A side পুরোপুরি ভাবে কিন্তু কন্ট্রোল করে নিয়েছেন সেপ্টেম এক্সিলেন্ট। Tough, very tough. এখান থেকে সুপ্রিক্স জাস্ট হ্যাভ শর্টি, সো শর্টি দিয়ে এখান থেকে খুব বেশি কিছু করার কিন্তু নেই, বাট রোজাকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি এখান থেকে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছেন। Yes, he just got the last frag and Septem Excellent. Wow, what a performance. Defending দেখার পর আমার মনে হচ্ছিল এক্সিলি gonna come back this map, but attacking Oh my goodness, Septem Excellent has like
Rosa's
power booster
vibing
in
by
the
it. Look
decades.
at Rosa. He's
Like
vibing.
Rosa is a power booster, and what a performance by this young man. I really like, I'm really amazed. এত চমৎকার এন্ট্রি দিচ্ছে টিমকে, লাইক পুরোপুরি টিম কিন্তু একদম রিল্যাক্স আছে, এন্ট্রি নিয়ে সাইডগুলোকে চেক করে খুব সুন্দরভাবে তারা কন্ট্রোল নিয়ে নিচ্ছে। সো মানে কি মনে হয় এখান থেকে ডিফেন্ডিং আমার কাছে একটু উইক যাচ্ছে এক্সিলি পক্ষ থেকে। What do you think?
I've got your
Yeah, the defensive side is pretty weak. And I don't know, Exili on their defense, they feel a little bit lost in the way that they take it. They're very afraid to take fights. I thought just can't stop them whenever you are playing so afraid. You need to stop them in their tracks, otherwise stuff like this is gonna happen. Bros are absolute disrespect. Someone stop this man. He needs to be put on a leash and someone needs to catch him out. Falcon finds another one, but Missile's gonna be able to get the shutdown kill and the trade over onto Fancy. No more lockdown for the defense. And this attack is just gonna get even harder. Rolls on is an absolute demon! And his teammates are able to retaliate with him. Sonic, last player remaining for Exili, and there's nothing that he can do. He's down in the dumps and an 11-6 scoreline. Ladies and gentlemen, the members of Septem, they're one step closer to taking the title of the D1 Valorant Cup champion.
মেবি এই জন্যই কিন্তু রোজার নাম রোজাকে ধরে রাখা অনেক কষ্ট অ্যাকচুয়ালি, লাইক এত কুইক এন্ট্রি করে সাইডে, এন্ড লাইক দিস ম্যান ইজ মনস্টার, লাইক কিল করে ফেলতেছে, সাইডে এন্ট্রি করতেছে, পুরোপুরি ডিফেন্ডিং সাইডকে ব্রোক করে দিতে দিস ম্যান ইজ এনাফ, এন্ড দ্যাটস ওয়াই রোজাকে এন্ড আই গেস এই ম্যাচটা ইম্প্যাক্ট অ্যাটাকিং সাইডে সব থেকে বেশি ইম্প্যাক্ট করে রোজা। সো আমার মনে হয় ডিফেন্ডিং সাইডের উচিত রোজাকে প্রথমে টেক ডাউন করার। 11-6 এখনো কামব্যাক করা পসিবল, আমি অনেক এরকম ম্যাচ দেখছি যেখান থেকে কামব্যাক করা পসিবল হয়েছে। সো এক্সিলি ফ্যানদের কাছে অবশ্যই এক্সিলি ফ্যানরা এক্সপেক্ট করতেছে এখান থেকে এক্সিলি কামব্যাক করবে। আমার কাছে মনে হয় এক্সিলি কামব্যাক করতে পারবে, বিকজ তারা সেই লেভেলের একটা টিম অ্যান্ড দে আর ইন ফাইনাল। সো দেখার বিষয় হচ্ছে যে সেপ্টেম এক্সিলেন্টের এই যে অ্যাটাকিং স্পিরিট, এটা কি ব্রেক করতে পারবেন নাকি তারা এই স্পিরিটে পুরোপুরি টুর্নামেন্টটা জিতে যাবে? What do you think?
They need to change up their strategies, and if they don't, it's just all over. Strategy টা এখনই বদলাই দিতে হবে, because 11-2. They don't have any more chances. They're going to be on match point soon. You can hear the crowd. They're already ready. They're hyping up the members of Septem. But Exili, they need to hear your cheers right now. All of the members of Exili, come on. One more push, one more fight. Your tournament life is on the line here. No more second chances. You need to make your stand right here and right now.
Yes, and এবার ফ্যানরা কিন্তু খুবই বেশি লাইক হ্যাপি, তাদের কিন্তু চিয়ারিং, তারা তাদের টিমকে পুরোপুরি ভাবে চিয়ার আপ করছেন বিকজ দ্য টিম প্লেইং সো ওয়েল। এন্ড অবশ্যই লাইক ওয়েন ইউ আর সাপোর্টিং এরকম টাইপের একটা টুর্নামেন্টের মঞ্চে যখন এরকম টাইপের পারফরমেন্স হয়, অবশ্যই ফ্যানদের কাছে এটা বেশি একটা প্রাউড মোমেন্ট হয়, সেই প্রাউড মোমেন্টে কিন্তু এনজয় করাচ্ছেন সেপ্টেম এক্সিলেন্ট, এন্ড স্পেশালি দেয়ার মেইন ম্যান রোজা ইজ প্লেইং সো ওয়েল, এন্ড দ্য আদার টিম আর প্লেইং সো ওয়েল। আদার প্লেয়াররা যারা আছেন তারা ভালো সাপোর্টিভ রোল কিন্তু প্লে করছেন রাইট নাও, পুরোপুরি ভাবে সাইড কন্ট্রোল প্ল্যান ডান। লেটস সি হোয়াট হ্যাপেন নাও। এক্সিলি স্পোর্টস আ লিটল বিট ট্রাবল বিকজ পুরোপুরি ভাবে সাইড কন্ট্রোল কিন্তু তারা হারিয়ে ফেলেছেন, এন্ড রোজা টেক ফ্যান্সি Missile, take police. Oh my goodness. Rosa is rushing. Oh my god. Somebody tell this man this is tournament. So just wait. Oh my god. 1v3 situation. Yes. Septem excellent. 12-6. Oh my god. 12-6. What a performance by this man. What a performance by this team. Wow. Brilliant. Such a brilliant performance by this team. Septem excellent. Mind-blowing team, and that's why they are best in Bangladesh right now.
You can't make this up. Rosa's just pulling people out of the sky.
Alright,
like, it's just insane to watch him just frag out of his mind. He has no respect for his opposition. He's gonna keep on fighting. And he's out to please the crowd. He's a people pleaser at this point. And they're just going, just look at the way that they're entering. It's insanity to watch. And Fancy, he's right there to try and shut this one down. But Septem, they're not going to take no for an answer. They're going to plant a spike for as long as they possibly can. Rosa stunned down, but still getting the kills that he wants. Looking for more, and it's all up to Hermione. Last player remaining on this side. One on the back, one on the front. Will he live through this? I don't think so. That's going to be a catch, and Fancy with the knife. Beautifully done from Exili.
Yo, ফাইনালি ফ্যানরা কিন্তু অনেকক্ষণ ধরে একটা রাউন্ড কিন্তু ওয়েট করছিল এক্সিলির কাছ থেকে এন্ড ইয়েস এই রাউন্ডটা কিন্তু খুবই ক্রুশাল এন্ড ভাইটাল ছিল সো রাউন্ডটা কিন্তু চলে এসেছে বাট এই স্পিরিটটা ধরে রাখতে হবে এখান থেকে টানা কিন্তু তাদেরকে আরো 5টা রাউন্ড জিততে হবে আদারওয়াইজ কিন্তু এই গেম কিন্তু হাত থেকে চলে যাবে বিকজ অলরেডি 12 কিন্তু এখানে আছে সো আমরা একটা ওভারটাইম মেবি দেখলেও দেখতে পারি বাট এই জন্য এক্সিলি স্পোর্টসকে 5 রাউন্ড কিন্তু উইন করতে হবে ইন আ রো কোনো মিস্টেক করার চান্স কিন্তু এখান থেকে তাদের কাছে নেই সো দেখার বিষয় হচ্ছে মিস্টেক কিন্তু করার চান্স যেহেতু নেই সেহেতু অনেক বেশি স্লোলি খেলতে হবে অনেক বেশি সাইড কন্ট্রোল রাখতে হবে রাইট নাও দেখতে পাচ্ছি ফ্রিক্সকে শটে ছিলেন ট্রাই করেছেন একটি ফ্র্যাগ বের করে আনার কিন্তু সম্ভব হয়নি তিনি কিন্তু আবারও সাইডে ব্যাক করলেন রাইট নাও দেখতে পাচ্ছি সেপ্টেম এক্সিডেন্টকে একটু স্লো কিন্তু তারা পুশ করছে রাইট নাও প্রথমে আমরা একটু অনেক এগ্রেসিভ তাদের মুভমেন্ট দেখেছি বাট এখন একটু স্লো আমরা মুভমেন্ট দেখতে পাচ্ছি জোলো ক্রেজি পুরোপুরি ভাবে কিন্তু এই সাইডে বসে আছেন মেবি এন্টার করতে দিবেন না এখান থেকে ইজ আ ভেরি গুড লাইক পজিশন রাইট নাও সি কিন্তু মোটামুটি খালি দেখতে পেলাম বাট ওইখানে কিন্তু দেখতে পাচ্ছি ফ্যান্সি চলে এসেছেন সো ফ্যান্সি কিন্তু সি সাইডটাকে পুরোপুরি গার্ড দিবেন কেওজেনকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি রাইট নাও কেওজেন গন বাই ফ্যান্সি ওয়ান ট্যাপ ব্রিলিয়ান্ট ট্যাপ বাই ফ্যান্সি এখান থেকে কিন্তু একটি ফ্র্যাগ বের করে আনলেন 5v4 সিচুয়েশন সেপ্টেম এক্সিডেন্টের জেতার জন্য দরকার একটা রাউন্ড এন্ড ওইখান থেকে এক্সিলি স্পোর্টস এর কিন্তু অনেকগুলো রাউন্ড দরকার সো এরকম ফ্র্যাগ এরকম গেম প্লে কিন্তু অবশ্যই ধরে রাখতে হবে অলরেডি রোজা ইজ গন বাই ফ্যান্সি ফ্যান্সি ইজ অলসো গন বাই হারমোনি 3v4 situation I don't know what happened but I hope for Exili Sports get the round
30 seconds left.
God, Shoes Freak. He had the perfect idea, but he's probably going to be the one to get caught. Red, he's in such a good position. Flash comes in, but no, the timing's not going to be there. Gets caught out over from the sideline. Then they're just going to drop their bodies one by one. Hermione, now bullets left, and the streams also get shattered. Shoes Freak with the final 12 and 8. And Exili, they still have some fight left in them.
Wow, now it's interesting. 8-12. 8-12, oh my god, I don't know. Exili fan, Kimono, come back home. Wow. So অবশ্যই এক্সিলির ফ্যানরা কিন্তু এক্সিলির সাপোর্টে কিন্তু এখনো আছে অনেক
সবাই
রাত।
না বলতেছে উল্টো সাইড থেকে
So অনেক অনেক
love it.
রাত কিন্তু হয়ে গেছে তারপরেও কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি পুরো অডিটোরিয়ামে কিন্তু মানুষ কিন্তু এখন আছে ফ্যানরা কিন্তু এখনো আছে সো অবশ্যই একটা বেস্ট গেম বেস্ট একটা খেলা কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি বেস্ট টিম কিন্তু এখানে আছে সো দেখার বিষয় হচ্ছে 8-12 এখান থেকে তারা ডিসটেন্স কমাতে পারবে নাকি তারা এখান থেকে একটা ওভার টাইমে চলে যাবে বাট অবশ্যই অ্যাজ ক্যাপ্টেন আমি চাই এখান থেকে ওভার টাইমে যাক একটা ভালো একটা হাড্ডাহাড্ডি ম্যাচ আমরা এখান থেকে দেখতে চাই এখান থেকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি পুরোপুরি ভাবে রোজা কিন্তু এন্টার করে ফেললেন সাইডে এন্ড প্রে করেছে বাট ইজ গন বাই ফ্যান্সি kills and just a Hermione just takes on it 4 beat
That's
3
illegal.
situation
That's not a kill that you should have gotten there, buddy. He gets one more, but the entirety of Septim, they're just running over towards the A side. They get a pre-plan, but look at Shoes Freak's position. Shoes, he's in the perfect spot, but Missile, he's waiting for the timing. He doesn't get it though. He had everything in the wraps, but he was just not able to find it. Kyo just looking for more, but I think he's caught between a rock and a hard place. He's probably dead.
2v2, what do you think? Oh my goodness! 2v1 situation! Solo Casey only
One
left, the
HP.
captain is left. Let's see, কি করতে পারবেন, but chances are very low. And D1 Season 1 champion is Team Septem Extreme!
Good God, man. They deserve this victory. They played out of their mind. And the team, their confidence brimming. Septim, they had a pretty easy journey here, but you have to give a round of applause to Exili as well. They played out of their minds for the map of Haven, but the attacking side of Septim is just way too good. Celebrations galore. The entire Septim family is there. I've lost my voice for them, but I don't even care.
Alright, and the celebration is going, I guess, এটা পুরো whole night হবে. Septem Excellent fan! Huge congratulations! And bad luck for Exili Esports, but yeah, they got the runner-up. But Septem Excellent, unbeatable. অনেক দিন ধরে কিন্তু তারা unbeatable রয়েছেন and unbeaten team. চমৎকার performance. And এই ম্যাপটাতে কিন্তু আমরা একটু হাড্ডাহাড্ডি হয়েছিল, but end of the day, Septem Excellent is the winner. And I definitely like say Rosa. Oh my goodness, this man is a monster. What do you think, aggressive? This man is a real monster.
Yeah, he's the MVP for this one. No one can deny that. If we had an MVP medal, I would give it to him. He has been the most monumental player that I've ever seen in this entire scene. He is just growing more and more by the day. He's still so young. He's developing his talent. And this talent is immeasurable up to this point.
ও অ্যান্ড যারা অডিয়েন্স আছেন তাদেরকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ, আপনারা এত রাত পর্যন্ত আমাদের সাথে ছিলেন, এই পুরো হোল টুর্নামেন্টটা এনজয় করেছেন। অ্যান্ড ব্রিলিয়েন্ট অর্গানাইজড বাই ডিসকভারি ওয়ান D1 কাপ বাংলাদেশ ইজ আ হিউজ অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট, অ্যান্ড আই হোপ বাংলাদেশে একটা লাইক হিস্ট্রি অ্যান্ড চমৎকার একটা টুর্নামেন্ট। আই রিয়েলি এনজয় দিস টুর্নামেন্ট অ্যান্ড বোথ টিম যারা যারা পার্টিসিপেট করেছেন, যারা যারা প্রাইজ পুল পাচ্ছেন, প্রত্যেককেই অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ এই টুর্নামেন্টে পার্টিসিপেট করার জন্য। অ্যান্ড স্পেশালি থ্যাঙ্কস টু দ্য স্পন্সর যারা এত সুন্দর একটি টুর্নামেন্ট আয়োজন করতে হেল্প করেছেন। ওয়াও, হোয়াট আ ব্রিলিয়েন্ট টুর্নামেন্ট বাই ডিসকভারি ওয়ান।
It was honestly amazing. And to get to cast and be part of history. এটার মতো অপরচুনিটি কিন্তু আমরা কেউ পাবো না। গলা ভাঙলেও সমস্যা নাই। আমাদেরকে এই স্টেজে এসে এটা করা, to be right beside you আরবি ভাই, আর এটা করা, no one would believe it.
লাইক
Wish we could get Keith on the stage here. সে ওইখানে কাশ কাটতেছে বসে বসে।
বেসিক্যালি মানে এত জোস একটা টুর্নামেন্টের পার্ট হতে পেরে লাইক আই ফিল রিয়েলি প্রাউড অ্যান্ড ইটস আ ভেরি ব্রিলিয়েন্ট টুর্নামেন্ট। অ্যান্ড আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে এরকম টুর্নামেন্ট আমরা আরো দেখতে পাবো, অ্যান্ড ইটস আ ভেরি ক্রুশাল ফর ই স্পোর্টস। অ্যান্ড বাংলাদেশের ই স্পোর্টস কিন্তু আস্তে আস্তে উঠছে, এটার প্রমাণ কিন্তু D1 কাপ। What do you think, guys? So Discovery One like and it's a huge tournament, and এই টুর্নামেন্টটা কিন্তু মানে সাকসেসফুলি শেষ হলো, and I'm really happy for that. And এই ম্যাচটা নিয়ে কি বলবেন লাইক অ্যাগ্রেসিভ ভাই? ভ্যালোরেন্টের এই দুইটা ম্যাপ লাইক ফার্স্ট ম্যাপটা ওয়ান সাইডেড, এই ম্যাপটা নিয়ে কি বলবেন?
This map was a lot more closer. But again, the 6 that we're talking about, they'll just keep growing. They'll just be better more down the line. Just give them the opportunity, and they can easily run the mile that they need. This is just one tournament. This is just season 1. There's still a season 2 right around the corner. Stick around for that one.
And আমিও এখানে আর বেশিক্ষণ বসে থাকতে চাই না, আমি প্লেয়ারদের সাথে যে সেলফি and তাদের সাথে আমি এনজয় করতে চাই। So you guys watching D1 Cup Season 1 by Discovery One, and the Valorant final winner is Septem X-Ray. Congratulations, guys.
Goodbye and good night.
hurt them in the momentum as well. So again, a tactical timeout. Same thing every round, but again, this time Exili opt to go for a post-match scenario, opt to go for the retake, and the door's going to be closed. Zola's going to try and break that.
Pretty much go to that real problem. Hit when they go to that of regulation left pretty much.
Throws out the same thing every for him. He knows another,
Not going in for force buys, they're going in for a save.
and that will definitely be
They're gonna start falling into this trap, and
already not playing on a weird economy. He's got this.
they're gonna start falling into this trap, and
Really disrupt.
in for the aggressive plays very early on. And remember what I said about confidence? If a team is not confident enough, they're gonna start falling into this trap, and you can see it, Exili, they're in such a oh, they're actually
Oh, they are for. He's got this in the bag. He's relaxed. That's his playstyle. Cool. On rifles,
There's still a possibility for them
that will definitely be not be favorable.
from this. There's still a good chance they can build up the momentum from here. But again, they're not going in for force buys, they're going in for a save.
That's a risk for spy round. They're gonna have to play the match. Taking on rifles, taking on vandals.
gentlemen, we ask for your kind cooperation. We need the stage to be absolutely empty for the closing ceremony. We want to begin right away. Actually, we'd like to request your kind cooperation. We need the stage to be empty. Team members of Excelly, we need the stage to be empty. We request for your kind cooperation. Hello, hello. Check. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start our prize giving ceremony and we're going to keep it absolutely short and precise because it's already quite late. So, without any further ado, I'd like to call up on stage the founders behind Discovery One Limited, the platform which arranged this tournament, D1 Cup Bangladesh Season 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the founders of Discovery One, Mr. Protoy Hossain and Mr. Shadab Hossain. Here comes to the stage Mr. Protoy and Mr. Shadab. I had the opportunity to work closely with these two young gentlemen and they were absolutely brilliant. They were contemporary in their approach and they're the reason why we had such a global standard of a tournament in Bangladesh today. So once again, can we give them a huge round of applause? So guys, please share your story.
First, I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to all of you guys who came here today. Without you, none of this would be possible. So give yourselves a big round of applause. Discovery One was actually born online. আমি আর প্রত্যয় ডিসেম্বর 2021 ওয়ারজোন খেলা শুরু করছি 2022 we launched Discovery One because we wanted to create a platform for us gamers.
This is the first event we've thrown, and because of you guys, I think we created history today. And I think what's even more amazing is that this is just the beginning for us and for you.
Only the beginning. We want to also give a special shout out to our team at Discovery One. Without them, none of this would have been possible. So give them a big round of applause, please.
And another special shout out to Shohan Bhai
Shohan Bhai and Tarif Shahab.
and Taif Shab. Don't know where they are, but without them, this would definitely not been possible. There you go. Please.
I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves here today. We will be back very soon, so stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much to the founders of Discovery One. So we'd like to begin the prize giving now, and we will start with DOTA 2. So we will begin from number 16th team, and we will go up to number 9. We'll request the team captain of the team to come onto the stage and receive their medals. First, in the 16th position, Samurais. We'd like to call up on stage Mohammad Mahidul Islam Riyasat. Mr. Mahidul Islam Riyasat from Samurais. Are you here? Yes. Keep clapping for the winners. All right. Next up, Team Outlanders, and we'd like to call up on stage Mr. Akib Khan. Akib Khan from Team Outlanders. Do we have you here? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Akib Khan from Team Outlanders, securing 15th position. Next up is going to be Fazle Rabbi from Team Dark Horse. Fazle Rabbi from Team Dark Horse. Congratulations. Mohammad Sadiqul Islam Saqif from Toman. Mohammad Sadiqul Islam Saqif from Toman. Are you here, Sadiqul Islam Saqif? I don't see him. All right, we'll move on. Sian Muttaqi from Bunny Destroyers. Sian Muttaqi from Bunny Destroyers. Are you here, Sian? If you're here, raise your hand. All right, please rush to the stage. All right, Saqif first. Saqif to the stage first, and then Sian. Saqif from Team Toman. And then we will have Muttaqi, Sian Muttaqi from Bunny Destroyers. Next up, Mohammad Mutasim Shushmoy from Simok Gaming. Next would be Amik Hassan from Red Salt. Receiving his medal, Mohammad Mutasim Shushmoy. Next is Amik Hassan. Amik Hassan from Red Salt. And securing 9th position, Mohammad Aaron Iqbal from Vintage Gamers. Mohammad Aaron Iqbal from Vintage Gamers. Aaron looks familiar. His brother went on to win the whole tournament.